Welcome to the Planet Geek Productions inaugural summer movie draft of 2025. I'm your host, Troy, and I'm being joined by several of my co-hosts from the currently in production podcast, Do You Want a Party? A Movies by Minute format for the 1985 horror classic, The Return of the Living Dead. So I'm just going to allow them to introduce themselves.
I guess I would be first.
You would be first,
Yeah.
Mr. A.
I'm Ahmed, online tag horror savvy on anywhere you can find me on socials, and that's pretty much it for me. Old friend of Troy.
Yep, that's for sure.
All right, are we just rolling straight through? Or
We'll just
you?
just
All
keep going.
right,
Yep.
roll call.
Yep.
I'm Candace. I'm yeah, I'm just Candace, just like Barbie.
Just like Barbie. All right.
And then me, Daniel Goodland, I would be Gray Star on a lot of things online. That's just pointless though, because I don't do much. Yeah, and just you're all around nerd.
Hi, I'm Mitchell. You probably have heard me on the Return of the Living Dead podcast quite often. So happy to be playing this game with you guys.
What is the fun part? Is it my turn now?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes.
See if we can do it in one take. Would be nice. Okay. Hi, I'm Natasha. You can find me at I guess n_Gibsky_art on Instagram. I'm a gothic artist and a movie novice. And this is my second time, I guess, on a podcast. And that same one is a different. Just rambling. You can cut that part out at the end.
No, I'll keep it in there. All right.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
because I'm acknowledging it, I have to keep it in. So there
Yeah.
you go. That's how that's going to play out. So again, I want to thank everyone here for doing this. I know this has been a long time coming. So we are actually recording this basically the weekend before the beginning of May. So we're doing the last weekend of April, and we're going to get into this now. So we've collected the list of, I believe it is 46 movies that are coming out between the months of May and September of 2025. Collect them all together, put them onto this giant random wheel. Each of the contestants, myself included, are allowed 100 points to purchase any of these movies to bring into our roster. And the idea being is we collect as many movies as possible to, at the end of the summer, have the biggest box office intake for our collection of movies. The game will come to an end once either all the movies have been selected or everyone has run out of points. And we'll just take it from what we have right here. So we have a wheel which was randomly randomized. Randomly randomized? Was randomized, so nothing's in any particular order. So we're going to start off with this. So once the... Yes, Mr. Mitchell, you look like you want to ask a question.
So you said unless we run out of points.
Yes.
So what if we each buy a movie for 100 at the beginning and then we just raffle off all the other ones for
Nope.
random?
Nope, that's it. You've
Oh, we
picked
only get
one
one
Chaos
movie
movie.
worth
agent.
100 points. Yeah.
We're not
You've-
doing Monopoly rules where you just like
Nope.
the official
Nope.
rules where you distribute all the movies.
And also,
property.
if a movie doesn't get chosen when it comes up, which might happen, there might be no one like, I don't want to spend any points on that. If no one chooses that movie actually gets completely removed from the roster. So no one gets any points for that particular movie. So, all right. Any other questions before we go any further?
Let's keep all those ones on the side so that you can say how well we would have done.
Well, I do have this folder right here, which will tell you on this aisle here, this one here, J will say how much it was paid for. K will say who paid for it. L will be the opening box office of that particular movie, and then M will be the running tally throughout the summer. So we will keep constantly updating the whoops, as I slide these stupid things around all over the place. All right, there we go. So are we ready? Any other questions? Okay, then on an audio
Yeah, we should all say
podcast. Yeah, that is everyone just nodding is also a good thing as well, because I will acknowledge that everyone is currently nodding. All right, so here we go. So we're going to start off with our first random roll. And
no whammies, no whammies.
what are we going to start off with? We are going to start off with our first movie is Megan 2.0. All right, so Megan 2.0, as I go back to the other list over here, is going to be Megan 2.0 is being released on June 20th. It's being released by Universal Studios. And again, it is a sequel. It is a horror. It was a pretty successful original movie. Anyone else have anything to add about Megan, the original, or anything like that? Or
Well, I don't
I
know. Are we going to give clues away
well, no,
to
no.
others to outbid
Any.
us if we
Okay, you know what?
show
You
too
know
much
what? That's a good
excitement
point.
about the
That's a good
movie?
point. That's a good point there, Candace. Yes.
Obstructed.
As a sequel, I will say that the first movie was quite successful to begin with, so that might
yeah, it
give you a
definitely
little
was.
more bit of yeah. It did quite actually for Universal. It actually did a lot more than they expected and all that sort of thing. So there was no doubt there was going to be at one point be a sequel, and that's what we got. So we're going to open it up and all that. Anyone want to start bidding on Megan 2.0?
1 point.
1 point. Okay, that's Mitchell's one
Bold move.
point.
Sure, I'm going to bid, but I'm gonna bring it up to 5.
Oh, 5. Ooh, okay. I'll see that 5 and make it 6.
Hmm. Hmm.
Anyone else want to get in this?
I haven't seen the first one, so
You know what? I'm gonna bid you up again because I'm going I'm mostly going off vibes here. I don't
Yeah.
really care who wins the most box office at the end, but I'm pretty excited about Megan 2.0 and I'm gonna bid you up. What were you at? You said 6?
I said 6, yes.
I'm gonna go to 8.
I'm gonna go to 8. Shit.
Yeah.
How much do you really want that movie? I'm gonna go 9.
10.
Did I predict it? Are we all going all in on the first movie?
I don't know, 10 to 100 is a pretty big.
Yeah, no, I don't think no, I
Yeah, but there's some big titles on there. People are going to be
yeah,
dropping their
exactly.
points
All
on.
right, I'm gonna nope, Candace.
All right.
10 points to from Candace, so
Excellent. I'm
you're
excited. I
you're
think
up
this is
to
going to
your
actually do pretty well. It's going to get more bank than most of the other movies I
I was
want to see
thinking the
this summer.
exact same thing. Yes. I was thinking the exact same thing. Because yeah, it's probably going to be a sleeper. It'll be there for a while. It could be this year's Beetlejuice, because if anyone's aware of what happened to Beetlejuice last year, it actually stayed in the theaters for 4 months, making $430,000 by the end of its run, and guaranteeing the fact that they are developing a third Beetlejuice movie, which at the time that the first one was being like
I don't
Beetlejuice was
know.
being due, they decided they weren't going to do, but yeah.
I
Oh
think
yes,
it'll
I
do
know
well
how.
for I think it'll do well for a horror sequel, but I don't know if it's going to do Beetlejuice numbers.
No, it probably will not. Okay, so let's remove Megan 2.0 and let's go for movie number 2. And I don't know why there's no sound coming off on this, but
That's okay.
that's all right. All right.
We don't really need the kickies. Oh,
Okay, so we got one battle after another, and this one also gets the added bonus of being released as IMAX, and
That
one
looks
battle after,
fantastic.
whoops, it does actually seem like an interesting sort of thing. So this is a Paul Thomas Anderson movie being released by Warner Brothers on September 26th. Of course, if everyone is aware of it, we've got Leonardo DiCaprio and Sean Penn in this movie together. So what are we going to do? Who wants to open up any bids on one battle after another?
I'll jump in at 6.
Oh, starting off 6. All right. Anyone
I
else
was
want
going to start with 5, but you beat me to 6 right away.
Anyone for 7 or more?
Oh, 7.
So, okay, Mitch is at 7. Anyone else? Anyone else for 8 or more?
I'll go 8 on that.
8. Okay. I guess it's down to you, Mitch.
I'll
No,
back out.
you back out. Okay, so we're at 8 for Daniel, right? Is that correct?
Yeah.
And anyone else going once, going twice? All right, Daniel's going to
Oh, I really
take-
want to see it. I'm not putting
No,
it
no,
in my
for
top
sure.
scoring movies.
Yeah.
I think it has some good
Yeah.
star quality to it.
It definitely, the DiCaprio, it definitely does, and it's releasing in IMAX. It's definitely on my top list.
Also, Paul Thomas Anderson. You're also. I mean, it
Hmm.
is late in the year, so again, movies that are releasing in September, we will give the box office totals till like the end of October. So we'll just keep doing constant updates and all that sort of thing. Well, so you'll have to wait a while to get any sort of return off this, unless something happens that they move the movie up earlier or something like that. But
Hopefully they
yeah.
don't move it back.
Hopefully. Yeah, that's the other thing too. If after this day anything gets canceled off your list or gets moved or something, all that, sorry, that's how the game is played. So,
Yep, yep.
all right, so we'll remove that from then, and we'll go to movie number three. All right, so we come up with the animated sequel, The Bad Guys 2. All right, so let's go back to the list and all that, which I believe is a mid-June movie, if I'm not mistaken. Bad Guys is, no, it's in August. All right, it's August 1st, being released from Universal. Again, the original voice cast is coming back. Yeah, Sam Rockwell and Mark Maron are coming back to reprise their character roles and all that. Again, like we said with Megan, The Bad Guys was a very successful animated feature. It made a lot of money, and it's based off of a huge children's series of books and all that sort of thing. So again, you can look at, you have an already spoken for audience who's going to start bidding on The Bad Guys 2.
Can I bid points to stop seeing this trailer before every single movie I go to?
Oh, is it being flooded right now? Okay.
I don't know. I feel like I've seen it like every
I don't think
time.
I've even seen a trailer for the first one.
Oh, I've seen the first one a few times.
I know what the poster looks like, I think.
Yeah.
I'll
I'll put 10
open up
in.
at two.
What was that?
I'll start it off at two.
With two?
Yeah.
Anyone
Five.
else? Five for Mitch. Okay, jump up to five. Five. Anyone gonna go out on a limb for Bad Guys 2? What do we got? Anyone?
Yeah, I'll go six on that.
Six. All right, six from Daniel. All right.
Seven.
Oh, seven. Oh, now we're getting into a bit of it. Okay, good.
Be running.
You looking over your numbers there, Dan?
Yeah, I'm trying to, because there's a whole slew of other movies.
Yeah, exactly.
This one.
Anyone else? Going once?
I'll go eight.
Eight for, okay.
10.
10. Ooh, oh, Mitchell. Oh,
Ooh,
Mitchell's
yeah,
up
I'll
there.
back
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going 10 for Mitchell. Going once, going twice. Anyone else? Last call. All right, 10 for Mitchell for
Yeah, I feel
The
that'll
Bad
be big
Guys.
because that's the month before school starts, and all the kids will be yay, and they'll play it on the Saturday mornings and afternoons for kids all the
That's a
time.
good point. All right. So I'll just yeah, exactly.
Oh,
All
did
right.
you remove it or close it?
Nope, I accidentally left it on there. So if Bad Guys comes up again, we can't bid on that. Okay. I apologize. All right, the big red button to remove. Yes, I decided to ignore that. All right, our next movie up is going to be As the Wheel Slows Down.
Whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
And all right, so this is going to be the movie Weapons. All right, so let me bring that up. And I think Weapons, which is coming out on August 8th, right, from Warner Brothers Studios. So it's Josh Brolin movie. So according to this, it is a, what is it? It is a horror.
Who knows what
How
it
is it
is?
a
I watched
horror?
the trailer. I'm in on this, by the way. I'm gonna bid 3.
You're gonna bet three. All right
Yeah.
then. All right, we got a strong start, a wanted start here. Okay, so we got Candace has got that for 3. Anyone else want to put in for that? Because I'm gonna go 4 on weapons.
Oh, Troy,
first
you and I
bid.
are gonna outbid each other every time.
We are gonna
I'm going up
butt
to
heads.
5.
The horror fans going at it.
Yeah, well, do I want to go one more?
No, you don't. Look at all these other movies that are going to come out.
Well,
Jurassic Park is going to come out. You're going to need 90 points to get Jurassic Park. So,
Yes, exactly. Well, the only reason why I don't want to go any more than that, because it is a rated R movie, it is an actual restricted movie. So you're going to be limited to who can see the movie.
Need to count anything.
But
Although the last time I went, parents didn't care. So
yeah, no, I've been to some horror. Yeah, I've been to some R-rated films where there have been small children as well. But okay, it's yours, Candace.
Mine
Anyone
for
else?
5.
Anyone else?
Excellent.
Anyone else?
I think
And-
now that Sinners came out, that's probably going to be one of the biggest. I think that was R-rated too, no?
Yes. Yeah.
It's going to be hard to top that for an R-rated box office right now.
For
horror.
sure. Yeah.
yeah. I
Okay.
think this is going to be a sleeper though. It looks like weird. It's going to have a really specific audience, and I think that they're going they're gonna show up for it big time.
I'm thinking it's going to be one of those like word of mouth sort of things, like the first, like it might be okay in its first weekend, but like you said, it'll build throughout the summer for sure. I do not doubt that as well, but I just don't want to.
The drive-in crowd.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right. Our next movie up is the Smurfs movie. All right.
Boom.
So
Oh,
this is a another go at the Smurfs story and all
I can
that.
tell you everything that's bugging me about it, but
Yes, let me describe the trailer. It was Trolls meets Red One, weirdly.
oh well.
You know what? That's actually a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a little so this is again coming out on July 18th through Paramount Pictures. It is a uh animated hybrid, so we got live action and animation and all that sort of thing. It's from Chris Miller, and as you see in all the advertising, Rihanna is the voice of Smurfette.
I didn't know
So
that.
yeah, so that's one
I'm
of the
kidding.
big things. Apparently John Goodman is doing the voice of Papa Smurf and all that. So that's what we got there.
Is
All
this
right.
Chris Miller of Miller and Lord?
I
Is
believe
it
it is.
Phil Lord?
I believe it is. Yes, yes, yes,
King.
yes, yes, yes.
Has everybody seen the trailer for this one?
Oh yeah. I'm a Smurf fan, so
How'd you like the animation?
I've
So
watched all the cartoons right up to the latest ones, and
Hmm.
I can tell you all the continuity and stupid things.
I will say that I like the animation in just the trailer for this than I did the Neil Patrick Harris version, because I don't think the computer generated characters were that like these guys look more
They
like
weren't
the original
spontaneous, that's for
designs. Yeah, these guys look more like the original designs of the Smurf characters. They look more on model to the original stuff. So
My thoughts exactly.
sure. So as much as I hate selfie Smurf, I'm gonna go in with 5.
gonna
Hmm.
go with five. All right, Daniel's gonna start off with five with the kids movie.
Selfie
Anyone
Smurf
else?
cringe hard.
Yeah.
I'll go with
Anyone?
6.
Six. Okay, we got six for Ahmed. Oh, okay. An unusual. I would not have expected Ahmed to go in on that, but
Like I
Dan-
said, this is about the box office, isn't it?
oh no, that is totally what it is about. That is totally what it is about. Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think this is being sandwiched a good distance between the big other kids
Mhm.
movies and all that sort of
They're
thing. So
pushing
that's
it hard.
actually. Oh, now that I say that out loud, I'm gonna say seven.
Yeah, so I'm be going 8.
Okay, Dan's at eight. All right. Ahmed, I guess it's up to you. Yeah, exactly. I'm doing the exact same thing. Is it worth nine? Is it worth nine?
Gotta have a kids movie on there, you know.
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing.
I'll go
What
9.
is you're gonna go nine? Okay. Dan,
No, I don't think I want to go higher yet.
you don't want to go higher than that. You know what? I'm gonna back out of that one too, Ahmed. You anyone else to for 10 for the Smurfs, or are we gonna give it to Ahmed for nine? Going once, twice. All right, so 9 points for
All right.
Ahmed.
There's my kids movie on the list.
There you go. You got yeah, you got one of them. Yeah.
And it'll probably do quite well. It'll be missing Neil Patrick Harris, which would have been a big draw for it to bring him back,
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
but
But
it'll have the kids for sure.
mhm.
And selfie
All
Smurf
right.
just make me hit myself.
Yeah.
He's not
Okay.
from the real
Oh,
world.
I agree that it looks
It bugs me.
yeah. It looks obnoxious, but I think the kids will like that.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
It'll have the, you know,
from how well friggin' Minecraft is done so far, it's you never know what's going to happen.
Chicken Jockey's
That
peak
one I
cinema. Come on.
predicted.
I think Minecraft isn't that like technically I think it's like one of the most popular games ever.
Okay, here we go. We've got 28
Oh.
years later. Here's a big centerpiece that I'm pretty sure a couple of people are going to be shooting for, which is actually coming out quite soon. In the okay, sorry, I thought it was the beginning of June, but it's the end of June, June 20th from Sony Pictures. Danny Boyle's return to the 28 Days universe with 28 years later, which unfortunately is not 28 years from the original, but that's close enough. All right, so who's gonna start off with 28 years other than me saying 10?
Oh, coming
11.
hard. Oof.
11.
I can see Candace might want to get in on this.
Well, I was going to just to say that, I was in on it, but
Okay.
I'm
11's too much for you?
well, I don't know.
It'll be
I don't know.
12
What
to
am
go.
I here for? Am I here to win or am I here to
Yeah, exactly,
to
exactly.
just choose my favorite movies that I really want to do well?
See, that's the
I'm doing
thing
the
with this
same
game.
thing.
So, yeah, exactly. You maybe want to play with your heart. You might want to get a couple of your sweethearts in there, but you definitely don't want to let the things that you know will be big
Yeah.
box
You can do
office.
it.
Yeah, I can eventually do it. Yeah.
All right, what
Uh,
are we at? You
it's
went
11
11?
for Ahmed. Ahmed's got no. Who's got a? Dan's
That's what
got.
I
Who's
heard.
got 11? You got 11.
11?
Ahmed.
Ahmed has 11. Okay, gotcha. Anyone else going for
Um
12?
I said it. I put my hand up so people could
yeah.
see as well.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. All right. I'll do 12.
I'm going 13.
I'll raise it to 15.
Oh,
If I'm gonna go big, if I'm gonna go on my first one being a big one, I'm gonna pay some money for it.
I'm
So,
going 16.
ah, uh,
I'm out of this. You guys
okay.
go ahead and fight.
Let's say I will go with 18,
Going 19,
20.
21.
Oh,
Okay, I'm stepping back from that. I'm stepping back from that. I was gonna like, hey, let's bring this up to 28, but you know what? No, no, I'm gonna stop it. If he goes to 20, I'm not gonna go past 20. So yeah, no, no. Anyone else? Anyone else for 21? And Ahmed's picking up his second movie in three, two, one. All right. So for 20 points.
Well, I wasn't going to go higher than 20, but you went 20. I figured at 21, then I was going to top it off. Just
All
21.
right. So there we go. We got Ahmed for that for 20.
Yeah, I was going to
21.
say, I'll be
That's...
honest, you put 20 on there.
Oh, you said 21? No, I
You
said
said
19.
20.
You went to 20.
I accept your answer.
All right.
I mean, we could just like roll it back and
We totally could because we got
You do have this recorded, but
I
whatever
do
this
have this
ends with is what
recorded
it ends
exactly.
with.
No, you know what? You get an extra point if it's my mistake.
but it will be
I
fun
will
to edit
totally.
if you do the video and you can play it in the corner going.
That's true too. I can play it back on the next, yeah, once we get to the next thing. All right. So let's
This-
remove this and see if we can get into our next movie before we run
And
out of time. What?
It also
Yes.
means that if he wins and we find out he got $3, it's invalidated since he cheated, right?
All right. So there we go. We get to remove the bad guys too off of that. So that's kind of nice that happened.
Oh, you closed it again.
Fuck me.
I keep watching you in slow motion hit the close button.
All right, so here we go with The Conjuring Last Rite. So this is yet another one of the long-running sequels from the
Yeah,
the,
there.
yeah. Again, big box office movies. I'm pretty sure it's the end of the season, is it not?
It's the last, end of the season. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
where is it?
September
The Conjuring
5th.
Last Rite on the 5th of September. Yeah,
They do that
by
so
Warner
it rolls
Brothers.
through Halloween. But
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they try to think, oh yeah, it'll last until Halloween.
yeah, as though it's going to be in the theater still Halloween.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
you got
yeah.
Strangers 2 dropping closer to Halloween, but
That's true. That's
first
the
one-
end of
that
like
first one
September. That'll
crashed hard.
probably yeah, exactly. All right. So we all know what this movie is about. Well, most of us know what this movie is about, right, Natasha?
She's seen these.
Oh, you've seen the Conjuring movies. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
All right.
not
all
the
right.
not the third one.
so,
though.
what are they about anyway?
Unless you watched it before.
I don't know. Didn't I watch one and you were upset?
It was the first one.
Okay.
We watched the rest together. The third one you haven't seen. I saw it. I didn't like the third one at all, so that's
Okay.
probably why you haven't seen it.
That would explain a lot.
Yeah.
All right. But again, it's something that'll do half
Yeah, it's
decent
the
box
final
office.
one. So
Yeah, they are wrapping
Either
up the
people are
series with
tired
this
of it or
particular
it'll do
one,
well. It's one or the other.
Exactly. All right, so who's going to open up bidding for The Conjuring?
I'll start small. 3.
I'll go with 4. Anyone else?
I'll put in 5.
Okay, Mitch has got 5. Let's see. Yeah, I see Dan's doing some math in his head there and all that. I will go 6.
7.
And 7, okay. We're up to 7 for Dan. Anyone else? Anyone else? Going once, going twice. And that was Dan for 7. Right, that is correct. He said seven. Yes, everyone. Yes, he said seven.
I think he said bad guys too.
Stop trying to steal my movie.
It keeps going up for grabs.
Boy, so that's Dan on that. So that was seven off of Dan. All right.
My horror quota is pretty much filled. Yeah.
All right, remove. There we go.
I think that the Bad Guys 2 is just gonna be the only one at the
Is
end.
yes, exactly. Yeah, it'll be
leave
the
it in
final
there.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so this is going to be caught stealing. Okay, so let's go over here. Where is caught stealing? Do. There it is.
August
It's
29th.
Darren Aronofsky movie for like Ahmed said, August 29th from Sony Pictures. It's an Austin Butler and Zoe Kravitz feature and
There's
all
no
that.
trailer for this one yet, right?
No, unfortunately, there is no
No.
trailer for this
Yeah.
particular movie. So this is a crapshoot sort of movie. You can go on the names, like the director and whatnot, and you can just go from there. So anyone want to put in an opening bid for anyone?
Put in 5.
Five. All right, five for Mitchell.
That was already higher than I was going to bid. So
Just trying to keep it like round number, not round, but like multiples that for
Easier to count, you mean?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. All right. Anyone else for 6 on this movie? Again, it's a crapshoot because we don't really know what's going on with it and all that sort of thing. I think we might have a movie poster, but that's about it. Going once, going twice, and Mitch picks it up for 5 points. All right. And then
This year's surprise box office hit.
yeah, exactly, exactly.
It's just looking at the cast, and I'm like, oh, it could. Vincent D'Onofrio is in
it's
it.
tricky
and
because
everyone loves
Aronofsky.
Vincent D'Onofrio, so
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
everyone does love him. I mean, he's not a box office pull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
yeah, but Aronofsky, he's got like a Black Swan, but then he also does. Did he do Mother?
He did.
Yeah.
he did do Mother. Yes, that's right.
So,
Yeah.
some
Mother
are
wasn't
hits
that
and some
bad.
are,
People went to see it, I think,
Yeah.
for a bit.
yeah,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
like a week. And then they all said, oh my God, that was not what I thought. And so
Yeah, it was a
people stopped
mess.
going to see it.
I'm banking on the. Oh, yeah, he did some Oscar movies. I'll check it out. I'm just betting on that. That's
Yeah.
it.
No, I like Aronofsky. And even the Zoe Kravitz, like I would think that'd be a good pill. I mean, a good pull. She made Blink twice, which I loved, but apparently no one went to see it. So
That was the Channing Tatum movie, right?
yeah,
That's the problem. That's the
yeah.
why.
It's a great movie though.
Oh, I just
Surprisingly.
realized there's Matt Smith in it, and he's usually a bit of a curse in some movies.
All
What do you mean? Morbius was great.
Oh, really? You got that out without choking on your spittle?
But I'm also banking that it has Bad Bunny in it, and I'm imagining a lot of the Bad Bunny fans were going to be going to see it just because he's in it. Like
See,
that's
now
it.
you're talking me into I should have bid higher.
But he's closed. I'm done tipping my
Yep,
hand.
nope. It's
Oh, it's
Mitch's.
still open. Shit.
It's Mitch's movie. All right.
I wonder if they're gonna put the Jane's Addiction song in this trailer when it comes out.
Okay, cut stealing. We're gonna remove. Here we go. All right, and here we go. Spinning for our next movie, and we are coming up with. All right, the Legacy sequel, well, I guess it's pretty much is a Legacy sequel. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Actually, it at the time that I put the trailers together, it was not available, but there now is a trailer for this particular movie. But I Know What You Did Last Summer is available on July 18th. All right. So Sony Pictures, Jennifer Caitlin, and like I said, it is a Legacy sequel with, I believe, 2 of the original cast members returning in cameos at the very least. So
Start with a 3.
You're gonna start with a 3. All right.
Excellent.
We're
I'm gonna go up to a 5.
5. Okay. Anyone else getting in on the I Know What You Did this summer or last summer or whatnot?
Go with a 6.
A 6. Candace, do we hear any more out of you?
7.
8.
What,
Oh.
Troy? You're gonna bid us up now?
Yep.
Just to start low, Troy.
I,
You wait till we get higher.
9.
10 or more to you, Ahmed, because
Oh, you're out already, Troy? You're just gonna like
He's just
top an
jacking up the
eight
fine,
or
numbers,
fine,
eh? I see
fine,
how it
fine.
is.
Move on
10.
and run. Yeah.
10. There you
Just
go,
playing
10.
along all there.
It's 11 to whoever else wants it more than I do.
Mm.
uh
It's
11.
tough because the whole Scream
Okay,
thing is really going to bring that back.
yeah, yeah. Okay, Candace has got 11 in for this movie.
You got 11.
Yep, she just
Yeah.
got up 11.
I'm backing him.
Will these new children want to see it?
Well, see, that's the thing. You're betting on the people that grew up with the originals wanting to
Uh,
see.
I'm betting on this new Scream sequels bringing back some hype for the first movie that came out afterwards that kind of snatched up all the Scream success originally. So we're
I'm
seeing if
not
history
saying
repeats
anything.
itself.
'Cause right now, I have it
12.
at 11.
Oh, I just
12.
talked Troy into 12.
Yeah. I was on the fence. I was on the fence,
I
and
know.
Ahmed just yeah. You know what? It's good points. Good points. I'm going for
All right.
12.
13.
15.
It's yours, Troy. You could spend those 15 points on that and have nothing left when
It's
Superman
got a good
shows up.
release date for July too. I mean,
I
if
know.
it's happening
Well,
every July, you know?
Exactly, exactly. Yeah, it just it's the timing is pretty good for it as well. And again, it's going to be at a time when it could be we can't get into this movie, let's go see this movie sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm also betting on too. It's at a half decent time. It's
Hey, it was on my top
People
list.
just show up
I
for
put more
movies.
points into 28 years. That was my only difference.
yeah, yeah.
yeah, it was on my top list too, but I have a couple other ones there that,
I think
Yeah.
we're all going to be fighting over a couple of these. So
yeah.
Oh, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure there are a few that
We all want a
yeah,
blockbuster.
yeah. Well, everyone, I mean, yeah, you'd be silly not to try and get your hands on at least one of the blockbusters. All right, so let's remove that because it's not the Bad Guys 2. And we are going to go with our next movie being Freakier Friday. So it's been a while since the original version of this movie with Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis. This actually, in my personal opinion, was a hilarious movie. It surprised the hell out of me, this original movie and all that, and the two of them working together. Now that we're mixing in a four-person swap, which is what I believe they did in the second Dwayne Johnson Jumanji movie, where they brought in two other characters and swapped them out for other places. So on August 8th, Walt Disney Studios, like I said, Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan. It looks like we're going to be doing this Freaky Friday thing all over again. So anyone gonna put in some points for the auction?
I'll go.
Yes.
Oh,
All
you,
right.
you start. Yeah.
I was waiting to see if Natasha was going in because she looked like she was sort of sticking her head in there. I am going to start the bidding at 10.
Ooh. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, damn
you're
it.
gonna make some coin. I
I
don't know how
was no,
much.
it is.
Yeah.
Again, it's one of those, it's going to be at that time when
There
you
are
can
so many generations who are
Yeah.
going to go see this
Yeah.
movie.
The
Yeah.
question is it too late? That's my only question.
Did they leave it too long to do
Yeah.
this sequel is what you're saying?
Yeah.
No, too late in the summer.
No,
Yeah,
no,
August.
no. I'm wondering if they waited too long. Did people like, Lindsay Lohan had made her
You had
rounds,
to
she
wait for Lindsay
disappeared.
Lohan, the Lohanessance that's happening now.
Yeah, that is. It is. I just want to know if that's going to continue
I'm
before then.
pretty sure I've seen like
Yeah.
two other versions come out in the last year in different languages and stuff.
Well, it's a tried and true formula and all that
Yeah,
sort of thing. The
I think
body
we've all
swap,
seen
yeah.
this movie in
Disney
100
Plus
different
has one.
ways.
Yeah.
All right, so we're agreed. I'm taking it for 10.
12.
Oh,
Oh.
Troy choosing chaos.
15.
Oh, fuck. Because I was looking, this is one of the ones that I'm like, it was going to be one of my, okay, good Disney, family, the generation prior that enjoyed the Lindsay Lohan original version and all that sort of thing. The
There's some
generation
parents
that
are going to be taking their kids.
exactly. This is a grandparents take their grandchildren to movie and all that. 15 points, eh, Candace? 15 points. 15 points.
boy, I wanted Smurfs because all the toys they're going to put out.
That doesn't count for box office, Dan.
I know, but it helps.
It means something that they're planning on doing it, that's for sure.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. 15 points. Anyone else? Anyone else want in on Freakier Friday? Looks like Candace has got Freakier Friday for 15 points. All right.
Give
15
us our
for
totals now,
Candace.
I guess. Point standings. Because I'm thinking Candace might not get a blockbuster out of this.
Are you trying to say that Freaker Friday is not going to be a blockbuster? Because
Yeah,
Well,
no, I'm definitely not saying that.
I
That is
can't
definitely
say
not.
it. I just don't think it will. It'll be like the,
do you remember when Barbie came out?
of course.
Yeah, no, that's I'll just erase it when that one comes up. This time, that one I will
Sure you
erase.
will.
Yeah.
And I'm at
All
70
right.
points, by the way, for folks
Yes,
who
you were
were,
at 70 points.
who
Yes.
were worried that I wasn't going to have
Yes.
enough
No,
to.
no,
Yeah.
I'm just
All
kidding.
right, so we are going with Dangerous Animals as our next choice. And as I go back to our list over here, again, I should have put the actual dates with the actual names, which kind of sucks.
Sort
But
by date or by name, maybe.
Dangerous Animals, June 6th. It's an IFC film, so it's a little bit of a smaller sort of thing. But it's one of those that could, surprise people and all that sort of thing. So we are going to go Dangerous Animals. And anyone opening any bids for Dangerous Animals? Again, it's a horror film.
I'll go strong
And
with one.
with one, all right, a strong opening with one. And
Respect.
I'll go 2 on it.
two for, okay, two for
Oh.
Dangerous Animals for Mitch. Anyone else want to get in on the Dangerous Animals?
Looks fun to me, so 3. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I'm good on
You
it.
go, you go. So we're
Yeah.
going. So we're at 3 for Dan. Anyone else want to advance on that for Dangerous Animals? And going once, going twice, and 3 points for Dan.
Ooh, I got my R movie. Yeah.
All right. Again, one never knows what's going to happen in this sort of thing. Okay, remove.
It's not going to be a big one, but I think for 3
Mhm.
We
With
have the most to play with.
Yeah. All right. Next movie up is. It's so close to Fantastic Four. The Bring Her Back is the movie. Let's see here. Where is Bring Her Back? Right there. So it's a May 30th. It's an A25 movie. It's Danny and Michael Philippou. And I don't know much about this movie. All I know is that it's an A25, A24 that is a horror film. So there's a good chance that you could have some bit of a sleeper feel to this sort
Well,
of
it's
thing.
made by the guys that did Talk to Me, which did very well. That was actually a really cool
Oh,
horror
the
flick.
Australian
Yeah,
the
with the
the
hand.
hand possession
hand,
one and all
yeah.
that. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
That's why the name sounded familiar. Okay.
Yeah. Doesn't look as good, but
Again, you
see
know,
what
yeah,
happens.
yeah, exactly, exactly. So, anyone want to put in some bids for our next movie up, which again is called, what is it called? Bring Her Back. Right. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Sorry, I apologize
It's another
for
3-word title for them.
yes. Any opening bids for Bring Her Back? Anyone?
But I'll put 1 in.
Okay, Mitch has got for one.
Yeah, I'll go 2.
Okay. Anyone else? Anyone else?
3.
All right. Natasha's microphone is working, right?
Same mic.
I'm just quiet.
I know she's waiting for her main options here.
She's just saving all her points.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
I'll 4.
I'll go to 5. Anyone advancing on 5? All right. Thank you for the information. Like I said, I knew the names sounded familiar. I couldn't
It's all
remember
good.
where they were from and all that. Anyone else? Going once? Going twice? And I will take that for 5 points. All right. Hopefully I'm putting these in the right place, so we'll figure it out. If not, I'll edit it this whole entire list once I finish the video because I'll then know who exactly said what and all that sort of thing. And if Ahmed ends up having an extra point. And all right, let's go to the draw. Bring Her Back is off the list. And here we go. Spin, spin, spin. And we are going for
That one looks weird.
Dun, dun, dun. Hurry Up
Yeah.
Tomorrow. Yeah, yeah. Now let's see. Where is Hurry Up Tomorrow on our list?
Did everybody watch the trailer for this one?
Yeah, I kept going, is that the weekend? I think that's the weekend.
It
Yeah.
is
Oh
the
yeah,
weekend.
me
Yeah.
too. Did
Yeah.
you understand I watched the whole thing and I had no idea what was going on except yeah, I thought it was the
Yeah.
weekend.
Yeah, it's a
I
weekend and Jenna Ortega.
yeah, it
Yeah.
feels like we're watching a movie of one of his concept albums, frankly.
Yeah.
It
Did you
definitely,
read
yeah,
like the
definitely,
little
yeah.
sentence? Did you read the little sentence like underneath after like in the video like what it's about?
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah, like
What did it
nothing to
say?
do like it was talking about like an artist having like insomnia and like other things happen and I'm like
Right.
I
Yeah,
did
yeah.
not get like I saw fire, I saw
Yeah.
weekend, like
Yeah.
I saw a car. I didn't see no insomnia, but whatever. I saw a cracked phone screen.
hmm hmm
Yeah,
So
it
we
was
got
it's
Hurry
not
Up Tomorrow, May 16th from Lionsgate. Yeah, so it's Jenna Ortega and The Weeknd.
Well, you
I
got a
guess.
star in there that's bringing box office, and you got
Yeah,
another guy that's gonna curse
Yeah.
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah.
Dropping an R on it.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it is an
Yeah.
R, so yeah, there you go. There you go.
I'm gonna jump in on this at 2.
At two, all right, two for Candace. All right. Anyone
I'll,
else want to advance on that?
I'll do three.
Okay, Mitch. Mitch is going for three. Anyone else?
I got to add to my
I
musician
know, I feel
movies.
like, well, no, I'm gonna go 4.
Four.
Like I
Okay.
kind of feel like, I mean, Mitch has no movies here, but
Five.
Five for Mitch. All right. What do you say,
um,
Miss Candace?
You're both looking at Jenna Ortega's poll.
I
Will
know.
her will her Wednesday Addams make people go, I want to see this too?
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be a weird one, and May might be too early for a weird
yeah,
for
it is
for.
rated R, so a lot of her Wednesday Addams fans are not gonna be able to go see it.
Mhm.
I'm purely
Meanwhile,
doing this for the
Wednesday
weekend. That's the
Yeah.
only
season,
reason I'm bidding.
yeah, Wednesday season 2 is gonna be out at the same time, so
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is it?
I
Oh.
think season 2 is coming
Yeah, it's
pretty
dropping pretty
soon.
soon.
Yeah, you're at 5, Mitch.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll let you have it. I'm out. I'm done.
He's nice that way.
Thank you.
All right.
Anyone
Anyone
else?
else? Anyone else? Going once, going twice. Mitch for five on that one. All right. That could, I mean, again, 5 points isn't too bad, but it could be one of those movies.
I'm trying to get a bunch of small little ones. That way, hopefully they add up to something.
For sure, for sure. And if you get them spread out throughout the
Yeah.
summer, you should have a half decent constant input of money instead of putting all your eggs in one basket for Superman. So
Well, I've added at least 2 that I'll have to go see that I wouldn't have ever gone to see.
Yeah.
that's
same.
that's the other thing too. If you go see a movie that's
Well,
on
it's
someone
close.
else's list, you're giving your opponent points. So, all right. So we got The Materialist coming up next. Materialist, another A24 coming out on June 30th by Celine Song with his Dakota Johnson and Pedro Pascal movie. It's
It's
like
our
a
second
romantic
Pedro
comedy.
film.
Yes, it's another Pedro film this year. Yes, exactly, exactly.
He's
On
got
the heels
some
of
Risky
Andor.
ones coming out.
I believe Chris Evans is also in this movie as well,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, from the trailer.
Say Chris
And
Evans and Pedro Pascal.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yes, yes.
This
So you
was at
got
the
two
Rock-
different Fantastic Four stars with Fantastic Four coming out this summer.
Technically,
Yeah.
we got three Marvel actors because
Three Marvel, yeah.
Dakota,
Two
because
yeah.
Fantastic Four.
Oh,
Three
Sony
Marvel.
Madam
Marvel.
Web. Yeah,
Madame
so
Web. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. It's still Marvel. It's Marvel adjacent.
counts.
It's a Marvel
Is it?
Association. It says Marvel Association at the beginning of the
It
movie.
counts.
It does count as Marvel. Yes. All right. So who's going to put in money for a romantic comedy?
6 for me.
Oh, okay. Starting off
7.
song with 7 with Candace. That's quickly behind. Anyone else for 8 or more? 8 or more?
8 for me.
Okay,
9.
Daniel's. Oh, someone wants this movie. All right. Candace has got 9.
Ooh, 11.
Oh, jumping to 11 for Dan. Okay.
Ends too easy to beat.
13.
Ooh. Any more advancement on the 13 points from Miss Candace?
I'm out.
Going once, going twice. All right. Miss Candace gets it for 13 points.
Good job.
This
All right.
movie is going to be a sleeper that's going to last much of the summer.
It
Celine
could be the
Song
best
made
romance.
Yeah, Celine Song made Past Lives, which came out 2 years ago, and
Yeah.
it was the most beautiful movie, and people loved it. And this one looks like, I mean, it's still A24, but it looks like
Hmm.
oh, this like indie person made this amazing movie. Let's actually give her like a money and a cast and do a rom-com, and I think it's going to be great.
Yeah,
I think that's one of
what
the
I was thinking.
yeah, that's probably one of the best things about A24. Like they put out a lot of horror and all that sort of thing, and they make money off their horror and all that sort of thing. But the fact that they're a company that is willing to, again, like you said, back up this
Yeah. And I'll also
independent.
say
What? Oh,
on
well, Candace is going to give us
Letterboxd,
some more. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
on Letterboxd, it's in like the top 10 of like upcoming movies that people have put on their like watch lists.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
I think I
I
got it at a steal for 13, frankly.
yeah, yeah. No, probably you did. Well, we'll see
I
what
have the
happens.
wants and needs, and
Yeah. All right, let's see what's next up on our list, and we're soon gonna eventually hit. Uh, all right, here we go. We're okay.
Ah.
Now we got some interest in some sort of thing. Again,
oh,
Final Destination Bloodlines. Again, a this is a May 16th, so we're coming up in like in the next couple of weeks. It's also being released in IMAX, so you get that extra little IMAX bump and all that sort of thing. We are returning to the franchise. I believe it's one final time, if I'm not mistaken. To yeah, exactly. In air quotes. Yes, that's
That's
right,
what
Mitch.
the
Air
Final
quotes.
Destination
That's what
was,
the
which
Final
was
Destination.
honestly a perfect sequel. Like it was perfect.
Yes, actually, it was actually pretty good. Yeah, yeah. But again, coming back to the universe for one final destination, if you want to believe that and all that. So,
reach
um,
to the final destination.
anyone want to put in a starting bid on Final Destination Bloodlines?
5,
Okay, 5 for Candace.
We'll go 6.
All right, Ahmed's going for 6.
7.
I'm gonna jump it to 10. Anyone else? Candace referring to her
I'm
notes.
looking at what I already have. What movies I know are going to make a lot of money, and I'm not going to be able to bid on them. 12.
Hmm. What do you say, Ahmed? 13 for you or
I
what?
was gonna
Yeah.
say 11, but you jumped to 12, so like now I'm like
Yeah, I tried that strategy. It didn't work for me.
It'll
15.
do well. Highest watched trailer there on YouTube.
I'm gonna go
15
to
from
15.
Troy,
Yeah.
eh?
15, yeah.
We're at
16.
15,
Oh,
16. Oh.
damn it. 17.
Uh, 18.
Tension builds.
18, yeah. That's the
Come on,
thing.
you got to save
I
money for the
say one more
Naked
money.
Gun movie.
Exactly, exactly.
Oh,
Um, 18. Do I want? I gotta look at what else I got available to me.
Let's be realistic. The movie's not going to be very good. It's going to have a great first weekend,
Mm-hmm.
and then people are going to talk about how it's not as good as the original.
Mm-hmm.
It strays too much from, the whole thing. How poor Tony Todd looks like he's literally dying on screen. People are going to stop watching it. You don't want it.
20.
Nice try.
Um, let's see. 22.
Oh, fudge. That was gonna be my limit. Anyone else? Anyone else want to advance on 22?
not
Going
on
one?
that.
No, no one
No.
else. Going once. Going twice. Candace for 22 on Bloodlines. Final
Every
Destination.
single one of my Gen Z YouTubers who are watching movies for the first time are going through the entire Final Destination
Yeah,
Oh, it's
ones.
gonna be it's gonna be
Yeah,
one of the top contenders for
yeah.
sure.
yeah, yeah. All right. I've think I've lost track of who has what. I'm just going to keep track of my own numbers then and forget this.
I'm at 35.
You're down to 35?
Yeah.
All right. Anyone else got their running total right now?
85.
29 is what I've used or what I've
Yeah,
left?
what
Remaining.
you have left, what you have left,
Oh, what I have left.
which would be 71 then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
80 for me.
80 for Mitch. Okay. And have you done your math properly there, Natasha? Do you know how much you have left?
I'm counting on my fingers. I have 100.
Okay,
I think
all
she's
right then.
gaining points.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. All right, so Final Destination has been purchased. Here we go with our next contestant. And as we come up to okay, we got Karate Kid Legends. Sort of a crossing of universes sort of thing. Again, Legacy sequel coming out end of May, May 30th from Sony Pictures. Ralph Macchio and Jackie Chan with Cobra Kai finishing off recently and all that sort of thing. And Ralph Macchio reprising the role that he really hasn't walked away from and all that sort of thing. So whether or not this has any sort of linkage to Cobra Kai, it's hard to tell right now, but there you go. That's what we got. Any opening bids for Karate Kid Legends?
6.
6. Ooh, strong start for Legends of Karate Kid. Anyone else? Anyone else? Oh, are we just gonna let Dan walk away with a 6 on Karate Kid Legends?
I'll go 7.
Okay, okay. We'll jump back to
I'll inch
there.
it up.
What do you say, Dan? You got an 8 in there for you?
Yeah, I'll
Everyone's
do 8 on Karate Kid.
8 on Karate Kid. All right. How about yourself, Mr. Mitch?
I think I'm good.
You think you're good?
Yeah.
Okay.
My gut bid was gonna be 5, and then you didn't outbid me, but I felt like you did. So I just I gotta bid him again, even though he did absolutely nothing wrong to me.
All right, so we're gonna go, and that was 8 points for Daniel, going once, going twice, and Daniel has Karate Kid Legends for 8 points. All right. I just got to check one last thing here. Oh shit, I did buy Young Know What You Did Last Summer. I forgot to put it on my list. Fuck, how could I forget that?
Yeah, you better put
Yeah,
that
how
on your
did- how
list
did I
'cause
forget?
we fought.
I'm like, I'm missing a movie. I'm missing a movie. What movie am I missing? Oh, it's that movie there. All right. Here we go. Our next contestant as the wheel gets smaller. And we are going to end up with
Superman.
Shadow Force. All right, so
Close.
this is a movie that I'm pretty sure comes out opening week this weekend. Yeah, Shadow Force. Lionsgate, Kerry Washington, Omar Sly, May 2nd. Looks like one of those. We were in a shadow government, like special forces. We tried to get out, but we're not allowed to get out, so we were being hunted by our own kind, sort of thing movie. It looks like a big action spectacle. Again, we're gonna put we know it's going to be rated R, so again, you're limited to your to who
Yeah,
can see this movie, but
the producers must feel pretty strong about it because it's coming out the same weekend as Thunderbolts, so they know something we don't, I think.
Nah.
I don't know.
I'm going with they're going to figure they're going to be secondary viewing. Like if you can't get in to see Thunderbolts and you want to see something actiony that weekend, that's the movie.
It's almost like they're sacrificing. Like it was made as a sacrifice.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. Well, it's because you're getting back into the 80s, 90s mindset of releasing movies to the theaters again. You put out a movie that is going to be cannon fodder, but it's going to pick up those people that didn't get into the
Yeah.
big.
With a title like that, though, I don't know.
Reserving seats being so heavy now.
Yeah, yeah.
There
That's
aren't
true
as
too.
many
Yeah.
drop-ins.
All right. So anybody going to be putting up some points for this movie here?
I'll give it a 1.
You're gonna give it a 1. All right. For Shadow Force. It also seems like a parody sort of title.
It sounds like a straight to video title from like the
Yeah,
80s or
yeah.
It
90s.
really
like,
does.
yeah.
It's and everything America's doing. I don't think many of us around the world are going to be taking in. Oh, look how great Americans are.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
they think people will be confused, like Thunderbolts and Shadow Force, Who knows? Either of
We go
those
see the
movies
wrong
could.
movie.
Yeah.
Like a Marvel.
Are you looking for like a Transformers Transmorphers sort of thing?
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's like the
okay.
Asylum version.
Yes,
There is
exactly.
an asterisk in the Thunderbolts title, so maybe they changed the Shadow Force.
That's actually pretty good. All right, so we got Dan has it for 1 point. Anyone else want to throw in some? You know what? For 2 points, I'll put in for 2 points.
Wow.
I'm just gonna. I mean, it's not gonna
Troy's
last
just
long,
bidding
but
everybody up for no reason.
Like
Strategy.
any auctioneer's supposed to. Yeah.
yeah. Anyone else? Anyone else? We're gonna
Just
go.
don't feel it. Yeah. Too rich for my blood.
Like Troy, keep that one.
Oh, thank you. I feel so privileged. Going once, going twice, and it's mine for 2 points. All right.
Shadow Force wins
forget
the
to write it
Oscar
down.
for Best Picture.
That's funny. That is quite hilarious. All right. Let's get off of Shadow Force and move on to something hopefully a little more. We are with The Ritual. Okay, so this is the Fat Guys too. So The Ritual is a possession movie, which is interesting with Al Pacino, which is also kind of interesting as well.
It does look like one of the better ones that have come out in a long time.
It looks like here it is. It is coming out on June 6th. It's an XYZ Films, so not a very big distribution probably, but again, a horror film with Al Pacino playing a priest trying to perform an exorcism and all that sort of thing. It looks gritty. It looks like like Ahmed said, it looks like a classic sort of possession movie and all that.
It looks better than the last Exorcist movie, that's for sure.
Does he have anything else coming out ever again?
Right?
No.
Well, that's the other thing too. Yeah, you're coming up to the end of what Al Pacino can do. I mean,
he's kind of near the end.
Yeah. Also, Al Pacino, I don't think his box office draw is exactly what it used to be.
No, probably not. Yeah. Probably not. But anyone going to put any bids in for this particular movie?
I'll watch it, but it's not getting any of my points.
Yeah, I'm gonna put in a bid 2.
Okay, 2. All right, Miss Candace has it for 2 for Rituals. For The Ritual, sorry. Anyone else want to get in on the?
I just watched.
I confuse this with the 2017 film The Ritual, which I did see in theaters. I didn't know this one was coming out.
Catchy title.
Yeah, the 2017 one I recommend. It was a good film, but not Al Pacino. I think
is that the one where the kids are exploring the pyramid and the vines and all that sort of thing?
No, that's The Ruins, which is
that's
a really good movie.
Yeah, The Ruins was a solid movie.
Yeah.
The one I'm thinking of is a Scandinavian film about people going on a hike and getting lost in the woods, and it turns freaky. It's good. I strongly recommend.
Okay, but
yeah. I think it was like Fifth Midnight Madness.
Anyway. So I take we're going to go 2 points for Candace on The Ritual. If anyone else wants to put in extra points and all that sort of thing, no?
I'll go 3.
It's the Dan Stevens of it all, isn't it?
That's literally what it is.
I know. That's why I'm going. I want to not because I like Dan Stevens, but because I know other people like Dan Stevens.
Guilty.
Oh, yes, 3. Yes, sorry. Yeah. Al Pacino, Dan Stevens, right. Oh, I didn't even consider that.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Yeah.
So that's 3 points to Natasha.
4. I don't know why I'm bothering to upbid you. You have 1,000,000 points, but
I was gonna bid only 3. So it's yours.
All right.
I used to like him, not so much anymore. You can have him.
Anyone else going once? Going twice. Candace for 4 for The Ritual.
Look, if this is going to be anything like The Pope's Exorcist, it's going to be great.
Yeah, that surprised me.
Yeah, that's
I didn't
what
like
I
the movie,
out
but
of this.
people did.
Oh, the Crow, right?
Yes, Russell Crowe, the first of the 2 Russell Crowe Exorcist.
Don't bring that up, please.
All right, where are we at? Okay, we got one more before we have to do another. Is everyone doing okay? Everyone's enjoying themselves here and all that sort of thing?
Yeah, I'm
Well, I
good.
wish I could have alcohol.
All right, so we were going with him. Now, this I'm pretty sure is at the end of they actually before I put this together, there was no trailer. There is currently a trailer for this particular movie. I will tell you that it definitely looks very gory, sort of thing. It is a horror film from
A horror football movie.
a horror football movie starring Marlon Wayans.
Yeah.
Just what everybody always wanted.
Yep, September 19th from Universal. It is directed by Justin Tipping, but it's actually being produced by someone fill in the blanks for me.
Uh, Key Peele, Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele, yes. I was doing the exact same thing. I'm like, no, that's the partner. His name is not, yes, Jordan. I couldn't get Jordan out there. So,
Yeah.
all right.
If
So
he was directing, I'd be bidding, but
that's the thing. But I think they're going to be banking on the fact that he's producing it, sort of thing.
yeah,
So
they
his
are.
name is going to be out there, and that's what's going to draw a lot of people in. That those that don't realize that he's not directing it.
We're
It'll
gonna
be like,
find out how many football fans like horror movies
But I was going to say,
this
this has
summer.
no world value. This will be
Yeah,
an America only.
yeah.
A little tiny bit of you, Canada.
just say a number, Mitch. Just say a number out loud. You know you want to bid on it.
I was gonna say IMDb also has this movie as retitled as Goat, as in
Yes,
the
as in
goat.
greatest of all
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Just
Yes,
so,
okay,
just
yes,
just in
yes,
case.
yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it came up as Goat instead
The
of
goat football movie.
Yeah, instead.
I'd like that. I would like that.
I'll put in two.
It's like Air Bud.
All right. Him for 2 for Mitch. Anyone else? Anyone else?
Shit, did I overbid?
Because no, you know what? I'm gonna go for 3. I'm gonna bet on the name of
Deal.
yeah, I'm gonna go on the Peel name as the reason to get this. Because again, we're talking late in the season. It'll be
They did give it a better title.
I'll go
yeah,
up to 4.
4. 4 for him. 4 for him. Is him gonna be worth
Him?
5 points? Him for 5? You know what, Alex? I'll take him for 5.
He's all yours.
Anyone else want in on him? Going once. Going twice. All right, I will take him for 5. All right, here we go. Next up on our list.
I'm not trying not to sneeze.
And we are going with what are we doing? Ballerina. So a spin-off series from the John Wick
Lesson.
universe, I guess is what you can call it. It's coming out on the 6th of June from Lionsgate. And so apparently it's a movie that takes place during a sequence of one of the John Wick films because it's not
Before the last one.
Yes, before the last one. There you go. Before the last one. Yes. Yeah. Or at least technically the
Having
most
not
recent
watched
one.
the fourth one, I'm assuming there's a spoiler.
No,
that you're
it just
trying to
happens
dance
before the
around.
last one. There's an event that takes place that it doesn't happen yet.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Yeah. I can assume what that event is.
Don't
All
assume
right.
things.
It's ballet dancing.
All right. So we're gonna bank on the fact that it's the name. It's the John Wick universe, and this will be like
They
the
put his
beginning
face
of...
in the poster, even though he's in the movie probably for like 30 seconds tops.
Oh, more than likely. Yeah. Exactly.
Joker in
Exactly.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah. No, less than that.
No, even less than
Yeah.
that. Yeah. No, we're
Yeah,
probably
less than that.
she's probably gonna walk by him in a hallway or
I
something
think
like
his
that.
scene was in the trailer, and that's it.
Yeah, that seems about it. Yeah. All right, so who's going to open up the bids for Ballerina?
Put in
And
5.
Put in 5 from Mitch. Mitch has got a 5 for...
I'll watch it, but I think it's gonna burn.
Who's John Wick?
It's actually funny.
Any advancements on 5 points for Ballerina? Do I want to play up the whole entire John Wick universe?
I'm not going to do it, but someone has to bid him up.
I know,
This
not
movie
gonna-
is going
not
to
gonna
make
get-
so much
yeah.
money.
Oh, it's not going to make a lot of money, but it's going to
Not compared to the
there.
others.
No. But I'll go for 6.
7.
What do I got? 8.
10.
I got to check to see how many gold coins I have.
Yeah, check your account over there.
Yeah, exactly. Anyone else an advancement on 10? Mitch is going to get it for 10. Going once, going twice. All right. Ballerina is purchased by Mitch. Mitch, how much you got left?
I have 70 left.
70 left, really?
Yep.
You don't have many titles? Or you have a bunch of tiny titles?
I have
A bunch
four.
of 3-point titles.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
5-point titles.
Exactly. Yeah.
I start in 5 and I try and end on 5 or 10s it seems.
Yeah, no, it's easier math on, yeah, okay. So we're gonna remove ballerina and we're gonna keep going. Make some progress on this wheel as the big names have not, Downton Abbey 3. All
Any
right.
movies from these?
So, yeah, no, there's
3 of them apparently.
Have they ever been on the screen? I don't know.
They have been. Actually, this is the third theatrically released movie. Now, I will say that we are going to go with the full box office. We're not going to do just domestic. We're going to do worldwide as well. And to be honest, these two movies have
UK
done
is
well
gonna be
enough.
bigger.
Yeah, it'll make most of its money in the UK for sure. Is everyone willing to pony up for the September 12th release from Features of Downton Abbey 3? So is anyone going to put in some points for Downton Abbey 3?
No, I don't
Anyone?
like horror.
Put 1 in.
I'm sorry, Mitch, was that you for 1?
Yeah.
Okay, Mitch for 1.
That's a smart move if you get it for 1 point.
Yeah, that is pretty, yeah. Because again, it'll be world box office.
It's
so-
something.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just
exactly.
surprised with the title. I would think with a Downton Abbey, it's like they'd have like some sort of subheading.
Colon
It's a
something?
3.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's
yeah.
it's Rocky
Revenge.
3.
Downtown Abbey, The Reckoning.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so are we going to give Mitch that for... No, you know what? 2. You're not going to get it for free. You know what? I'm
Here we
sorry.
go, Troy.
I mean,
I can be
it's-
spiteful too. 3.
You know what? Then
3 for the third film.
yeah, I was about to say that's kind of poetic, isn't it? But it would also knock you off of your 5 numbers, so
I'm
you have
already
to do
knocked
some real
off.
math. Don't want to get 4.
happened,
What do I got
Troy?
left? What do I got? I got to see what I got left. I got to see what I got. So it was
3 was my bid.
yeah. No, I gotta hold it. Yeah, no. Anyone else? An advancement on 3 for Mitch. We're giving Mitch Downton Abbey 3 for 3.
4.
Oh, Dan says 4.
Oh.
Dan says
No.
4. Ooh. It's Dan a late
Adding for
start? No,
drama.
there you go. Yeah, exactly. Anyone else gonna go an advancement of 4 for Dan? I think Mitch is probably no. That's
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, he's taking it for 4.
all right. So I guess we're gonna go everyone good
Tea
for
is
Dan taking it for
spilt.
4. 3, 2, 1. 4 for Dan for Downton Abbey at the last second.
Ooh,
All right. So we
I
got
always wanted to do
Dan.
that.
There you go. All right.
Are you the running through the doors yelling, "I object"? guy?
I'm the one who wants to be that guy.
All right. Now as we move
More
on,
likely I
spin
would've
the
ran into some
wheel. We come up
food.
with our next movie, which is going to be
Ooh, another big one.
can someone pronounce that for me, please?
The Phoenician
Phoenician,
scheme.
yeah.
It is Phoenician. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I had it in my head. I'm like, the
Phoenician.
Yeah, Phony Keenan.
Fibonacci.
Phony Keenan. So there it is. So we got a June 6th, so early in the season from Focus Features. It's a Wes Anderson with Scarlett Johansson and Tom Hanks.
That's only 2. You got Benicio del Toro. You got
Yeah, no,
Michael
I mean,
Cera, you got a bunch of people.
it is
in
a
that one.
huge, now that I realize which movie it is and all that sort of thing. So yeah, so we got probably a small, it's not probably going to hit a lot of theaters, but whatever theaters, it's probably going to do pretty.
How well
pretty
do his
big
movies
numbers.
do normally? Wes Anderson?
Under 100. I was
Yeah.
just looking up his last couple. His last one did 50 something.
They're very like critically acclaimed, I think.
Yeah,
he's,
Yeah.
It's like the A24 films. Like
Yeah.
they're well liked and they have a dedicated fan base, but they're not money.
Mm-hmm.
This is the prestige films of who's producing it? Who's
Wes
putting it out?
Anderson.
No, not the director,
Oh,
the
sorry.
studio, sorry.
Producer, I don't
studio.
know.
Oh,
Uh,
that I'm not 100%
Art?
sure. Sorry. Yeah.
Whoever they are.
Right.
Oh, it's Focus
Focus
Features,
Features.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Anyone want to put some money down for this, Mitch?
I'll put a dollar in.
You started
I'll buy that
opening
for
your
a
mouth before I
dollar.
was talking, so that's why I
Ooh,
kind of figured
RoboCop
you'd be throwing
quotes.
in something. All right, so we got 1 point for Wes Anderson.
This is unrelated, but I just had a question. Do any of these movies have cool popcorn buckets? Because that's something I just thought of right now.
That's the meta.
I
Yeah.
hope
few
the
of these
Final
movies do
Destination.
actually. Yeah,
Does anybody know of any? Because like,
that
Not
are
yet. I
the
assume.
buckets that are coming.
I
Yeah.
imagine
Yeah.
Jurassic World, Mission Impossible, Thunderbolts will probably have
The
some.
I
Marvels
can
will
see
probably have
Jurassic
something.
World. I don't know how Mission
Yeah.
Impossible is going. What are they gonna do? Is this
Just
gonna like
a car
explode every
exploding.
like 2 minutes? Like,
God. How about Fantastic Four? It's Pedro Pascal's mouth, kind of like the Deadpool one. Yeah.
there's something I didn't look into. I just thought about it right now. Like,
Oh, that's a
that's
good call.
that's a good call.
But then again, you could just buy the popcorn bucket and go see, Hurry Up Tomorrow.
All right,
Somebody
so we
usually
got
buys them all.
1 point. I'm gonna go for 2. Anyone for 3?
You know what? I'm gonna go for 3. I know I have very few points left, but I feel like I can't just let this go to someone for like that few points.
That was my feeling as well for 4.
Damn, you're picking up on my scheme.
Solid cast, but the only one of this guy's movies that I ended up enjoying was Fantastic Mr. Fox.
That was quite good.
oh, that's him.
Yeah.
Yeah, like his
Alright.
films don't do the greatest at box office, so like I think Fantastic is probably was his best.
Yeah, I love that one.
Okay, so we
It
got
did the same as Asteroid City.
Okay.
Yeah.
I kind
It'll
of
do
enjoyed
really
Asteroid
well
City.
on
Didn't
the
Asteroid City didn't
rewatch.
Asteroid City didn't do that well?
58 mil.
Okay, well,
So
Not
it did,
in the-
did
not
all
for him,
right.
for him, that's actually not too bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's consistent.
All right, I believe it's 4 to me.
Yes, that is correct.
Anyone else? Anyone else for an advancement of 4? Anyone going for 5 on that? Going once, going twice, and I will take that for 4. All right, so that is Phonikalele Kihin scheme for 4. All right,
Honing something.
Fahoni Hinson for. All right, next up, what we got? Oh, let me make sure that's 4. We are going to end up with
No. Oh. Yeah.
Spinal Tap 2, The End Continues. Now, if those don't know what this is an actual direct sequel to the mockumentary from the 80s with the exact same cast, the exact same director, all coming back to reprising all their roles. Where is it? It's coming down to September 12th. It's by Bleecker Street, Rob Reiner, again, Christopher Guest, Michael McKeon and all that sort of thing. Everyone returning. So you'll probably have a shitload of like cameos from all across the music realm as well as probably the comedic realm as well. So yeah. So anyone looking to put down some money for Spinal Tap 2?
2.
2 points. All right. 2 for 2 for Dan. All right. Anyone else want to put in
3.
points for 3 for Candace with a 3 for Spinal Tap 2.
I didn't
All
think there'd
right.
be a battle on this one.
Anyone going for 4? We got 4 available for someone. Yes? No? We gonna
Not enough.
No,
Yeah.
not enough. Anyone else wanna?
It's a for fun one.
Gotcha. All right, so we got Candace for 3 for 1, 2, and 3. All right, Candace picks up another one.
All right. I didn't think I was going to get another one,
There
but
you go.
Look at
All
that.
right.
Look at us. We're not willing to let any of these go.
Yeah.
This one's gonna be a box office bomb.
I'm just trying to
want
figure
it.
out which comic book movie Natalie is.
I know which one is she
is,
going to
holding
do
out
her
for.
full
Which one is
100 on?
exactly? Yeah.
She doesn't have to do 100 anymore.
That's
Oh,
true
is that
too.
me?
Oh my god, yeah, for you don't have to bid 100
Yeah.
for anything now.
Nobody's
'cause
got
we've all-
those kind of points to bargain with.
All right, here we go.
Oh.
We're now
Ooh, this
hitting
is
some
one.
big names. So we got Lilo and Stitch, which is the live action reinterpretation
I thought
of
it blended.
sorry, it's a hybrid. It's a hybrid. It's a live action computer generated movie that I can't find on the list because I'm not. Where is it? Where is
I think
Lilo
I
and Stitch?
saw you pass it, no?
Wasn't it the bottom?
Why do you refuse to sort it by name?
Because I have it by date.
Problem is, if you don't know the date it comes out,
Yeah, I know. That's what's taking so long.
have you
but you
tried
can-
Control F?
Okay, 8.
You can
Number
put
8.
multiple
Eight.
filters
There it
at
is.
the
There you
top.
go. You know what? I was Not looking for
Multiple
Lilo and
filters.
Stitch.
That way you can
I
sort it by
apologize.
name and then later sort it by
I
date.
apologize. I was not looking for Lilo and Stitch. I was looking for another movie. I don't know what I was looking for, but I wasn't looking for Lilo and Stitch.
I've been guilty of that
Tango
too.
and Cash.
Tango and Cash, exactly. Yeah. So we got Lilo and Stitch, May 23rd, Walt Disney Studios. Again, live action version of the fantastic animated feature. So we're just gonna start off. Who's gonna start putting in some bids for Lilo and Stitch? And the
10.
crowd goes silent.
10.
Oh, 10. 10 for Mitchell. All right. 10 for Mitchell for Lilo and Stitch. I will go 15. Anyone want to do advancement on Lilo and Stitch? On 15?
I'll do 17.
17 for Mitch. All right. Anyone else want to get into this? 17, eh? I'll go 18. Anyone else? Anyone else?
You can do it, Mitch. Don't let him have it. He's already got I Know What You Did last summer.
Well, like I was looking at the previous box office, and like Mufasa did 720 mil. So like the live actions still do well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Every time I'm at the
Well, that's
theater,
Snow
it's
White.
crowded with kids. So.
Yeah. So like that 724 Mufasa, which I didn't think got critical review.
The creepy
But if this
Mufasa.
turns out getting critical review, I mean, that's gonna, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm the guy with a whole bunch of little movies.
You are the guy with the little movies, yes.
Well, I think bad guy anyway. I'll go 20. I'll round it
20.
to 20.
Dang it. That's 20, 20, 20. Anyone else want an advancement on that? Going once.
21.
Oh.
Ooh.
All right. All right.
I'm bowing out. It's a little much for me.
All right. So anyone else on advancement on 21 points for Lilo and Stitch? Not playing it really close. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. All right. Someone has their first movie for
Ain't
20.
no one was leaving with that. Just saying. I decided last night.
Nice. All
Sorry.
right. Hey, no. Hey, you got what you wanted for. You got what you went to go for, and that's what this is all about. All right.
Yeah. If it's anything like Wild Robot, it's going to be in there for months in the theater.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I
And it's
absolutely
early
adore
enough.
it. Yeah.
It's early enough and all that sort of thing. So,
Yeah.
all right. So this is Fight or Flight. Now this is a movie with I
Josh
believe
Hartnett.
it's Hartnett, and this
Yeah.
is like a plain version of the Bullet Train movie,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken.
That is pretty much exactly what it looks like.
yeah,
Yes.
exactly what it looked. Yeah, exactly. No idea what it was. We're talking May 9th from Vertical Pictures. So yeah, it's got an interesting cast and all that sort of thing. But again, it looks like a good
It's like a
old.
fun action movie.
It looks like what would be a fun action movie
Yeah.
at a time when there's a few sort of action things happening at the early summer. So anyone
And-
gonna put in?
I'm just
This
going to
one
say
should
Josh
be rated R
Hartnett.
too, probably, just so you know.
Yeah, more than likely it will be rated R. Yes.
Yeah.
What about Josh Hartnett?
Oh, he has the best hair he's had in years.
You like the
I'm
He's
sold.
got the frosted tips going on. It's great.
Yeah.
I could have
All right. So anyone want to put some points on this movie? Anyone for
I'll put 1 in.
Fight or Flight? All right. So we got Fight or Flight for 1 for Mitchell. Anyone else want to
Yeah, I'll go 2.
2 points for Candace now for Fight or Flight. Anyone else? Anyone else?
Oh, I know this movie now.
Hmm.
Okay.
Sorry. I wanted to see the hair.
So you mean you wanted to see this hair here?
No,
There you go.
I was pulling it up on my phone, but yeah, thank you.
So there it is there. So, all right. So we're going to go Candace for 2, going once, going twice, and Candace for 2 on Fight or Flight. All right.
Thank
Now
you.
I'm hoping
Thank
that
you.
movie does fairly well. The issue is, I saw it a month ago.
What do you mean you saw it a month ago?
This movie's been available to watch. Like it got leaked.
Oh,
I had to keep it a secret.
That might be, yeah. That I mean,
I gotta play the game, but I liked it.
All right, so we got the Grand Prix of Europe. Now, this is an animated feature from a small company and all that sort of thing. But again, I needed to have as many kids' movies on here as possible.
That's an
Um,
interesting subject. It's like they're kind of taking on the European cars.
yeah, exactly, exactly. So it's animals driving the Grand Prix circuit and all that sort of thing in Europe and all that. So, unfortunately, this was one of those trailers that I couldn't save to our playlist because of some sort of restriction on saving children's features to certain personal playlists, which is not what it was because it was a public, anyone can search my friggin' page on YouTube and look at these and all that sort of thing. It's not like I actually locked them off and all that sort of thing. But again, we are being released in August 22nd. So we got middle of the pack sort of animated feature. So anyone want to put any points in on this particular movie?
I'll give it one.
Yeah, okay, Dan for one. Any more advancement on that? Because I don't think there's much of an interest in this smaller tier sort of animated feature. I think everyone's sort of almost animated out,
I'll
especially
put two in.
two for Mitchell. Okay, Mitchell's going to
Yeah.
take for two. Any advancement on two? Dan, it's in your court. You want to put in a three for it or?
Nah, I just wanted a cheapie.
Well, three is
Two is
still a
not
cheap.
cheap.
Three is still kind of cheap.
Yeah, I know. I'm just, you know.
I know everyone's shooting for those big tentpole movies this year.
I
All
I'm at
right.
9 movies here, guys.
Yeah.
Oh shit, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's been taking all
You're
taking all the
nine?
little points.
I'm at
So
5. I'm not
just
crying.
telling you, some of you better start
I got 5.
You're-
I'm not crying.
Yeah, I'm at five as well. So all
I
right.
got
So
two.
we got
I got the best movie, so
so
hard to complain.
we're gonna go two for Mitch, was it? Going once, going twice, and Mitch picks up his, I take it, his which movie would this be for you? Whoops, sorry, that was my mistake. Yep. How many minutes that's for you, Mitch?
Sorry, I'm trying to find it on my list. The Grand Prix. This is my fifth film.
All right, all right. So Candace is ahead of everyone here, sort of thing. All right. Speaking of animated features, Elio. Here is a Disney new sort of IP sort of thing that is being released a couple months after their Lilo and Stitch movie. I gotta move it up a little more there. All right, so June 20th, Walt Disney Studios, animated feature. Kid wanting to be abducted by aliens eventually gets abducted by aliens as the representative of Earth and all that sort of thing. Again, it's Disney Studios, not a Pixar movie. Computer generated. Anyone want to put any points in on
I
this
don't,
movie?
but I'm just gonna add this is directed by the same woman who did Turning Red and Bow.
Oh,
I'll put
I'm
two
in
in for
for
that.
5 there.
Oh, 5.
Yeah. Okay, we jumped past what I was going to start off with.
and
Thanks for
Turning
that,
Red.
Candace.
Didn't those both bomb hard?
Well, they were the Turning Red did pretty good for a COVID released movie.
I
It
thought they
got
lost like a good amount of money on that.
again, it was a COVID release. It was like the
Okay.
theaters are just sort
I
of
was looking at a
opening up.
list the other day. It was like Disney's biggest bombs, and I was like, I
Yeah,
didn't even know this
yeah.
one was there.
But yeah, no, the audience that saw the movie were like
Okay.
were for it and all that sort of thing. It did really good like early watches when it was released on Disney Plus. So yeah, which
Okay.
was soon after the theatrical release as well, because that's what they
Makes
were doing.
sense
They were
then.
trying to do a
Yeah.
simultaneous sort of thing. All
Yeah,
right, so I'm sorry, we are five for who? Who had the five on that?
For
Daniel
Dan.
had five on that? Okay. Anyone want to go for more on that? Anyone for a
I'll go
six?
6.
All right. What do you think, Dan?
No, I'm good.
Okay, good. Looking over my numbers yet again. No, I'm gonna back at anyone else. I'm gonna give it Mitch for six in five, three, two, one, and Mitch picks up his sixth for six. All right. Remove that. And speed on to the next one.
Oh, now I can read them.
The fact that there's the fact that there's a lot of okay, here we go. Here's an end of the season sort of movie. what I believe was earlier referred to as something that's probably going to last till Halloween is probably the only horror film on here, and that is the Strangers Chapter
You might be
2.
moving Mitch around there. I don't know what's going on with
He
your.
hasn't hit enter yet.
Oh, there we go. So,
They're all mine now.
yeah, exactly. So Strangers from Lionsgate again, September 26th. Rennie Harlin movie, which I didn't realize Rennie Harlin was still directing movies. But there at the time there
Not for
isn't.
long, apparently.
Yeah, no, yeah. So again, we got a sequel to a surprisingly successful first one. I don't think it did big box office, but it did big views on streaming and all that sort of thing. But so
Eh,
they might be
It got
hoping.
trashed pretty hard, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want to see who drops points on it.
And
I'll
with
start
that,
it at one.
we're
At
going to start
one.
off with one. Dan's going to go for 1 point and all that sort of thing. Anyone for two? Make them pay for the cheapness. Anyone for two? Anyone for two on Strangers? And going once, going twice, and Dan for 1 point for Daniel.
There we go.
All right. Oops, I spelled that wrong, did I? Nope,
What?
I didn't. All right. Okay, we'll go chapter 2. Get rid of that. Go on to the next movie. Still a lot of big names on this list.
I'd say almost all the big ones are still.
Yeah.
You're cheating somehow.
Here we go. All right. So we got Clown in a
Uh.
Cornfield. A beautiful homage to slasher horror B films and all that with a big budget and all that. Again, comes out on May 9th, so we got an early sort of horror film. It's by RLJ Entertainment, so we don't know that it's probably not going to get a lot of screens, but it's probably getting a lot of butts in the seats and all that sort of thing. So anyone want to go for a slasher? What's probably going to be a gore fest. So anyone for starting points?
I'll go with one.
1 point for Clown.
The
That's it.
director of Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Damn it!
Which didn't do well, but was great.
But yes, I was planning on, yes, the Tucker and
Oh.
Dale sort of thing will be, because I think people are going to go see it because they now know about Tucker and Dale, and if they know that this is that.
If
So
they
you
know
look-
about Tucker and Dale, that's the fun
That was,
part.
that was
Yeah.
a 2010 film too.
I still
No, I
tell
understand,
people
yeah.
about that movie all the time. They've never
Yeah.
heard of it.
That's still my favorite.
Yeah.
too.
I'm gonna go for 5 points on that.
Ooh.
Well, you can have it.
Anyone else?
I
Anyone
was
else?
trying to even out my numbers since I have a 9 in there, but you can have it.
All right, so we're gonna go. I'm
Yeah.
at 5. Anyone else in advancement on that? In 3,
I don't want to see it.
1. All right, so I got Clown for 5.
What if they were zombie clowns, though, Dan?
Then I'd see it.
That's true too. Yes, exactly.
I think
Yeah.
it's big time banking on the Terrifier success right now as the whole thing.
That's exactly. Yeah. All right. So let's go back to our list. Let's get rid of Clown in a Cornfield. We will spin the wheel again. And I'm just going to do a quick math because I think I messed up my math. All right, we're going to start off with. Ooh, here's a big one. Here's one that is probably looking to be a fantastic remake of its original, and that's How to Train Your Dragons. Again, this is also getting the advantage of being a IMAX release. And we are going to say that How to Train Your Dragons is coming out. All right, we are on the 13th of June from Universal. Again, it is a live action interpretation with obviously computer generated dragons of How to Train Your Dragons. Anyone in for some points on this movie?
11.
Ooh, starting off strong with 11 points from Dan. Anyone else want to go for that?
That's a good one to bid on.
I'll put 15.
15. Ooh. Anyone else?
Ooh.
Um, anyone else going for How to Train Your Dragons for 15? Any advancement on that in 5? Well, sorry, 4, 3,
16. Yeah.
Oh,
16. Oh, 16 at the last second. All right. Anyone? Ahmed, going for 17? Or are you just trying to even out your numbers again?
No, no, I didn't say anything. I just going, ooh.
Oh, okay. So any advancement on Dan's 16? Yes, was that what it was? 16? Yes.
Yeah.
Anyone else for 17 or more? Going once, going twice.
I'll go 17.
That's
Ooh.
17.
Sorry,
All
Playing
I'm
right.
looking at
hypo.
my short list.
Yeah.
Gotcha,
No.
gotcha. And any more advancement on that? And anyone? And three, two, one. Oh, it looks like Dan was hurting on that one, sort of thing. So that was, I believe that was 17 to you, Mitch. Is that what it was?
Yes.
All right, 17.
I bet that one gets a popcorn container.
That'll probably have some sort of, yes, where you reach into the skull of Toothless and, or you might reach into its mouth. Oh, that could be a mouth thing too, couldn't it?
Or puppets.
Mm,
Yeah. No,
exactly.
they have the new Disney everything and
All right, we're coming down to the last of this, so we are going to end up with.
Thunderbolts. This is the
Right. Here we go with Thunderbolts Asterix.
I'll start it at one.
You started at one. All right, so we got Thunderbolts coming out May 2nd, so it's coming out very soon. So we'll know really quickly how much money this movie is going to be making. Again, Walt Disney Studios. And if you've seen the trailers, you know who's involved with it. It's all the underdog characters that are being brought together to be the new quote unquote Avengers sort of thing. So who's going to start off the bidding on this? So you going to use the one there, Dan, as your
Okay. Yeah, one.
okay, one, right? All right. Anyone
Go
else?
big.
Go big? Okay, 10,
Oh.
15.
11. Oh, 15 beats me.
20.
6,
Oh.
21.
Mm.
I'll step you on that.
I can see Ahmed. 21 for Dan. 21 for Dan. 21 for Dan for
Sorry.
because there's a crap load of other big names there. 22.
23.
23. All right. 23, 23, 23, 23.
As the two of us go through, is this really going to be as big as we think?
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Is it too early?
Does have the does have the drive behind it, that's for sure.
It does. It does. It has that early.
A lot of people, so there are fans being like, who wants to see this movie? But there's also a lot of push too. So
There's a lot of-
Sebastian stands in it though, guys. You know how people love that Winter Soldier. I do
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got the
I went to see
comedy,
The
it's
Other
got
Man.
the
It wasn't that
funnies.
busy.
What is it
Yes.
now? It's 23 for
23.
you, Dan?
Yeah,
24.
I'm out.
Anyone else?
Troy's crying.
No, you're stuck
Almost
with
got
it,
a quarter
Troy.
of his
At
bank
24.
on
Yeah, yeah, yeah. 24. Going once, going twice. All right, I will take Thunderbolts for 24 points. All right.
See, my fear is I might get no blockbusters because now the others, I'll steal them all. I'll just be
Yeah.
sitting there going, I could have had Thundermans.
Their trailer where they cut it like an A24 film. I was
Mhm.
kind of like, okay, that actually sold me a bit more on it.
Yeah, yeah. All
But-
right.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, 24 points, eh? Oof. Gonna have to switch this and all that.
Welcome to
and
my world, Troy.
Exactly, exactly. All right, coming up next is Sketch. Now, this looks like an interesting movie. I don't know if anyone saw anything about Sketch.
yeah, we watched the trailer.
Yeah, it looks like it could be like an adorable, cute, because it's like If, but on a smaller budget with more heart.
It looks really cool, but a lot of the comments are not exactly praising that they're exciting for it. So
Oh, right.
I'll watch it, that's for sure.
Okay, so we got an August 6th release from Angel Studios. I will mention that Angel Studios on the big list that I pulled all these movies from had a bunch of Angel Studios upcoming untitled sort of projects get pulled off of their list and all that sort of thing. And this is the only one that actually survived to it. Again, it looks like a cute little comedy centered around a girl that makes drawings that come to life. So, all right, we got any advancement on points for this movie for Sketch? Anyone? It's awfully quiet in here, so I'm gonna say
I'll put in one.
You'll put in one for that. All right. Anyone else for
I'll go
advancement? You'll put in two. All right. All right. Nat puts in 2 points for sketch.
Mhm.
Anyone else? Anyone else? 2 points going once, going twice, and 2 points for Nat. So she gets sketch.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything I'm more excited for than that movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I've
being the
been
artist that
waiting.
you are?
Sorry?
Being the artist that you are?
Yes. Okay, well, here's the thing. So I've been asking Ahmed,
Mm.
what movie reminds you of your youth, or like what was like your childhood? And I've been waiting for something that I had a strange childhood, so
Hmm.
I'm trying to find something where I can show him like, oh, like this is kind of what it was like. And so far, this is the only thing aside from what's the movie that I said?
Oh, The First Omen.
Yeah, so the first Omen, there's like the little girl, like the scary little girl is like drawing on the floor of her bedroom. And I'm like, oh my God, like I did that like
Gotcha.
my
Okay.
whole life until
Okay,
I
that
was a
makes more
teenager.
sense. That makes more sense.
Yeah, so aside from that like 2 second clip of like this like creepy girl drawing on her floor, um, like anyway,
Nice.
I've been waiting and I saw this trailer today and I'm like, no one's getting this, just me. So
Excellent. Oh,
very
that's great.
excited. Then I
That's
read the
great.
comments and like no everyone's like, what is this? I don't want to see this. I'm like, they just don't get it.
Excellent. All right, so next up on our
Yeah.
list is the Naked Gun. Actually, I believe it's just called Naked Gun, not the Naked Gun, and all that sort of thing. How- want to
Making it
keep it.
their own.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. It's a legacy sequel. It involves the storyline, obviously, from the original movie, and August 1st release. And does
Two.
anyone want to get the Naked Gun? Anyone want to get the Naked Gun? Anyone?
Two.
Anyone? Two for Dan. Two for Dan. Anyone?
5.
Let's do this. Go five. Five. Okay. Five. Any advancement on five? Any advancement on five?
Uh,
And
no.
yes, no.
I like the
Five
pressure.
going once, going twice, three times. All right. We're gonna give that to Mitch for how much was that again?
5.
For five. Mitch for five. And all right, let's go for the next one. Now let's see if we have to erase a movie off of here, but we are going to go with. All right, excellent. Naked
Naked
Gun,
Gun.
two in a row. So let's remove Naked Gun.
That's close.
Yeah, I almost did
Maybe
it
we can
again.
remove Freaker Friday next.
As soon as it comes up, yes, let's
I know.
see. And
No,
we're
right
gonna
there.
go with The Long Walk.
Ooh,
Off a short pier.
Stephen King.
Yes,
There's no
exactly.
trailer or poster or anything
No,
for it yet. I do
exactly,
have the
Yeah,
book
exactly.
though.
Now this
I'm
is this
concerned
is
about this
based on
one.
not
I
a
don't know.
Stephen
I haven't
King,
read
but
it since I was a kid.
the other name that he goes by,
Richard
Bachman?
Yeah.
Bachman. Ironically, I
Bachman.
just
It's a
sold a
Bachman.
copy
Yes,
of The
yes.
Long Walk today. The
Oh,
book.
Oh
really?
yeah.
Yeah.
I still have my copy. I'll
Um,
give it a
it's
1
you'll give it a one. Okay, we got one for that
just because I
for
know it.
Ahmed. Yeah. So we got again, it's a Lionsgate because most Stephen King's are, and September 12th is the release with Francis Lawrence directing it with Judy Greer and Mark Hamill. I don't believe Mark Hamill is a huge part in the movie, but he is listed in the cast, and that's what
I
came
should
up on the
mostly
storybook.
be young people, but
Yes, it should be. Yes, yes,
yeah.
yes. Yeah. All right, so we got 1 point. Anyone else? Anyone else? Going for
Two.
this 2 points for Dan. 2 points for Dan. All right.
It might make theaters.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. King usually does pretty good in theaters. I mean, not huge box office, but yeah.
I'm not going to go higher because there's literally nothing for this, and it is extremely likely to get pushed.
That's what I said. It might
Yeah.
make theaters.
All right, so we're going two for Dan
All
for
yours.
the long walk in going once, going twice, and three times is a charm. So Dan, for 2 points, picks up the long walk. There we go. Let's go back to our wheel. We will remove the long walk. We are coming down to the nitty gritty. Wow, the big movies are going to go for so cheap. And here we, speaking of which, oh, we are now. Oh, so this is F1, which again gets the advantage of an IMAX release. This is, which would be fantastic.
Moving seat kind of movie.
Yeah, no, this will be a very like, yes, the rocking the what is it? What is it? It's
AVX or
AVX. Oh, no,
or
the
4D.
No.
The
40X,
4D.
40X.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Warner Brothers, June 27th. Krasinski, Brad
This
Pitt.
is a drama though. It's not
It is
a
a drama. Yes. No, it
yeah.
definitely is a drama, but it's going to
I'll
be
give it a
centered
one.
around a lot of action. So Ahmed's got one for F1. Anyone going in for some more from F1?
I'll
Going
go 2.
two. All right. Anyone else want to do an advancement on that? Anyone? Anyone? We got two for anyone
Three,
else?
three. Why not?
Yeah, three for Dan now.
Yeah,
Okay.
three.
4.
Four. Okay. Do we hear a five? Anyone want to go for the big old five? Anyone round out to a nice five? F1 going once, going twice, and third time for 5 points. That goes to who does that go to? Sorry, I apologize.
Me. Mitch.
Me is me. Okay, so all right. So there we go. All right, so we're gonna keep going with this.
Oh, I see. The bad guys is still there too. Gee,
The bad guys is
yes.
still there.
We've rolled
yes.
it
We're leaving
twice.
that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's gotta be the
Freakier
last
Friday
one.
and the bad guys too on there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. No, Freakier Friday was a mistake. No, the bad guys is going to say this. So this is Ella McKay, which
I have no idea
is
what this is.
again, I don't either, but
So this is a
I mean, I
blind
assume
vote.
you. Oh, James L. Brooks, director.
wait,
Rebecca
really?
Hall.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm like, isn't James L. Brooks a
Yeah,
writer?
Simpsons.
Oh,
Isn't it that James L. Brooks, or am I
It could be
thinking?
a
that
different one.
that could be.
James L.
If there's
Brooks? No, it's got to be. No, because it would have to be
Yeah, it's
someone different because
Simpsons.
they couldn't use the same name, right? So this is September 9th. This is 20th
Yeah.
Century Studios. James L. Brooks. Yeah. Interesting. It's a drama. Anyone want to put any points on this?
No
I'll
idea.
drop one.
That sounds,
I'll
yeah,
drop
exact. Dan's gonna go for one. You might as well, right? You might as well pick up a small thing for chump change if you can do it. Yeah.
I mean,
When's
this
it?
cast list looks pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in it for the awards, not for the money.
That's true. That's true. Could be that sort of movie.
What's the
So
release date for this one?
that is the September 19th. So near the end of our game sort of thing.
Right, and
Now,
it's
what would be
peak, you know.
September? Like that would be, yeah, that's weird. That's weird.
That's totally wonderful for Halloween. Come on.
Yeah, it's early Oscar bait.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so we're gonna go 1 point for Dan. For anyone else, going once, going twice. All right, Dan picks it up for 1 point on on three. Dan picks it up for 1 point. Sorry, I apologize about mixing that up. We got everything else settled there. All right, next we
What was it
move
called
on
again?
Do you plan on at least
Ella.
giving your
Ella
dollars?
McKay. Ella McKay. There you go. All right. Here we go.
I do like dramas.
There you go. All right. So we're gonna leave that on there. We're gonna leave the bad guys too on that list just because it's
Because it's
It's tradition.
hilarious.
it's our running gag. It's tradition, yes. If we do this next year, I will also put that movie on there as well. Okay, here we go. Big box office. We're looking at Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Again, a IMAX assisted movie. This is the claiming to be the final in the at least the Tom Cruise.
I have
Mission
never seen
Impossible
one of these
and all that.
movies.
You haven't?
Wow.
Wow.
Not
Okay.
even by accident. That's crazy.
No, not a one.
I'm gonna
How do
start
you
with 5.
accidentally find... So we got a May 23rd release, Paramount Pictures. There you go. Everyone knows what that is. So Ahmed's starting off with a 5.
I'll go 10.
10 for Mitch. All right. Anyone
11.
else? 11. 11 for Ahmed. Yep, exactly. I will give you the points before you do this, Mitchell. It didn't make as much money as everyone was hoping the previous movie did.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
just thinking.
Yeah. But again, you
Was-
do have the fact that this is Because this movie was shot past quarantine. The previous movie was shot during quarantine and all that sort of thing, and you still didn't have a very strong theatrical opening sort of thing at the time. But now that the theaters are back, as they're all saying and all that,
What are we at?
but we are at
11.
11?
11, yes.
I'll go 12.
And I will continue that to a 13.
To 13. All right,
15.
15. Oh, jumping the gun. 15 for Mitch.
16.
Okay.
17.
17.
Mm.
17. Oh, wait. Did I just hear a sudden new voice for 17?
17.
All right. 17 to Dan. Everyone's nodding their heads. Anyone gonna put in? All right, we're gonna start doing the countdown. 17 for one. 17
18.
for two. 18. All right. Let's restart the clock. All right. We got 18 for Ahmed. All right.
19.
19. Oh, resetting the clock. All right. We are at 19 for Mitch. All right. So we got
20.
any more? 20. Ooh, leading it to the last minute there. All right. All right. So 20 for Ahmed. That totally counts me out because I was going to throw in a 20 at the last second, but you guys got there quicker than I was expecting. So I'm out of this game. So so Ahmed for 20.
21.
Okay, 21. All right. Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning. So far,
22.
Ahmed has it for 22 points. 22 points to Ahmed.
Okay.
And we don't know if Ahmed still has that extra point or not, but
It doesn't matter. Come on.
no, it totally doesn't. All right, so this is Ahmed's for 22. We're gonna go 22 for one.
25.
Oh,
Oh.
ooh. This is fun, isn't it, Candace?
Someone
Okay.
just buy this damn Tom Cruise movie so we can
Okay,
get him off
Mitchell's
our
got it for
screen.
25. Mitchell's got it for 25. 25 for one.
26.
26 for Ahmed. All right. Any more advancements on that? We're going to go Ahmed, 26 for one. 26 for two. Third and final call. Ahmed for 26 points for the final reckoning. All right. That's you can be
That high
guaranteed to
numbers.
get a good
I think it
return.
does, no?
It might not be the biggest thing, but it is definitely going to get you quite some sway.
Yeah, it's going to
Oh,
be
yeah,
a good.
it's the final one. I'm expecting it to pay off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Especially it's also like a second part of the previous
I don't know.
Exactly.
Ellen
story.
McKay is going to be up against it, right? So
The previous one almost made 800 mil. So that's why I was kind of like, it still did well.
Yes,
So-
yeah. But if you look to the previous ones before that, they were all like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I have no idea.
I believe the previous one to that was one of the two that made over the billion mark.
Maybe I'll go watch the marathon.
There you go.
Oh wait, they won't do it because it's
Uh,
MIP. Toxic Avenger.
The Toxic Avenger. So this is again, what looks like a low budget remake of the, again, it's
Toxic
still
Avenger.
the classic, the classic Avenger, but this
Which I
time
love
it
the
is,
the classic, but
yes, but this time it is actually Peter Dinklage portraying
So weird.
Toxie. So yeah.
You remember when
So-
Schwarzenegger was attached to this a few years back?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
That would have been interesting.
So this is the Toxic Avenger, August 29th, from Cineverse. So probably not going to get to very many screens and all that sort of thing, but the screens that will get it will be filled to the gills. So all right. So
I don't know.
anyone want to put in some movie for this Trauma remake for this horror film? Everything
One.
seems to be kind of one for Mitch. All right, just going in for the one. Anyone for two? Anyone for two for Toxie? Anyone for two for Toxie?
yeah, I'll do
Okay,
2 for Toxic.
two for Toxic. Okay, Toxic Adventure now for Dan.
It's got a
Now that all
dink in
these
it, so it got
people-
an R rating.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. All right, Toxie. Anyone for
Dinklage.
3 points for Toxic Avenger? All right, 2 points for Dan going once. 2 points going twice. Third and final call. All right, Dan picks up the Toxic Avenger for 2
Ooh,
points. All right.
Toxic.
2 points. And then Dan. All right, let's go back here. Get rid
I
of the
ran out of
Toxic
paper to
Avenger.
write on.
All right, coming up next on our list is going to be the... Wow, we're going to leave the big ones to the very end, aren't we? All
My
right.
God.
So this is the
The roses.
roses.
This
If
actually
anyone
looks
has
good.
any sort of... which one was this again? Could someone please just
This
give
is
me
the
It's
divorce comedy.
yeah, the Jay Roach
Benedict
comedy.
Yeah,
Cumberbatch.
Yes, okay, yes. Thank you.
with
All
Andy
right.
Samberg
Yeah.
playing his
Yeah.
buddy
Right.
slash lawyer.
Yes. Again, so The Roses, August
Yeah.
29th, but it is a Walt Disney film directed by Jay Roach that is listed as a black comedy sort of thing, which
Yeah,
is
it
kind
looks
of a
like it's
weird...
going to be a rated R comedy.
Yeah, exactly. So
Hmm.
good on Disney Studios. Like, I don't think they have any sort of like other smaller studios that they used to release all their like
No,
New Line
Miramax
Not
kind
Cinema,
anymore,
of
I don't think.
Miramax, that was it,
yeah,
Miramax, yeah, sort of kind of folded. So
had some
okay,
problems at
yeah,
the
so
top.
a few things, just a couple of things, right? Some tiny
Yeah.
little details and all that. So
Just-
anybody to put points on the roses?
I'll put one in.
Okay, Mitch is gonna put one. Anyone else? Anyone else gonna match them? Anyone else? Anyone else? Is that a pass on everyone? Okay, so Mitch gets for one, going once, for one, going twice, third and final call. All right, Mitch gets the dark Disney comedy, The Roses, for
It
1
has the
point.
current Doctor Who in it, so I was kind of like,
I know
yeah,
I really
maybe.
wanted to bid on that one, but I have so few points left. And I'm like, I think I'm gonna end up getting screwed. I'm gonna have all these same points left because
Yeah. Well,
oh well.
when we
Well,
run
you
out of
could
points
buy
and
up
money.
some smaller stuff that's coming out.
Well, there's not too many smaller things. Like that's the thing. There's not much left here. Just the big
You got
guys.
the
There's bad
surfer.
bad guys too.
Oh yeah, bad guys too. I could always go with that one.
All right, let's
Or
get
Freakier Friday.
off the
I could
list
bid on
again.
that one
So
again.
let's remove Freakier Friday. That's a very big wheel. Everyone should be able to read that now. Here we go. And we're coming down to...
Oh.
Okay, here we go, people. We are doing Superman, the
Big guns.
new DC Universe starting film and all that. Again, we gets the advantage of being a release on IMAX, which is going to be, I believe it is July 11th. Everyone should know that date by now. All right. So again, Warner Brothers, James Gunn. There you go. It has all the probably fan wanted stuff that everyone has wanted. So
Because
who's gonna...
everybody's sick of it being rebooted.
Yes,
Hmm.
exactly. So who's going to put in their first points for Superman?
21.
Okay.
Jesus.
Dan
I had
starts
20
off-
in my mind.
I don't know why, but I was going to say 20 as well. So Dan's got Superman for 21 points. Anyone else?
22.
22 for Nat. All right,
Ugh,
because
can't bid
She has a
against
lot of
Nat
money
'cause
to play
she can
with, and
just-
all
yeah,
that gold.
yeah, she's got a
Ching,
ton to
ching.
play with.
25.
Oh, dude, son of a bitch.
26.
26 for Nat.
Okay, guys, bid her up so that we lose. She can't. You know?
Tell her a strategy.
All right, so
30.
Do the rest
30.
of us a favor, man.
30. Oh, 30 for Mitch. That's still a good deal for Superman at 30.
It is.
31.
31. Oof. 32. I got 32 for Superman.
I'll say 33.
Hmm.
35.
Oh,
All right, 35 to Mitch. 35 for Superman. 35.
36.
37. 37 for me. Going once.
38.
38 to Nat. 38 points to Nat. 38.
40.
40 points to that was Mitch, was it?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Superman. Going to Mitch. IMAX.
41.
Nat gets it for 41. I have a feeling that everyone has to quickly check their totals because I know I am out of this game right now. Mitch, 41 to you. Do you want
I'm out.
42, you're out. Dan, you out too?
I'm out.
And I take it Candace has been out a while ago. All right, Nat gets 41. Was it? Was that it? 41, yes?
I think
Yeah.
yeah, was it 41 or 40?
No, I think it was 41
41.
because Mitch
41.
said
41.
40.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, you
Yeah.
were 41.
41.
There we
Let's
go.
go
Yes,
41.
yes, yes. Yes, that's right. All right, Nat picks up Superman for a nice 41, still with a freaking crapload of money in her coffers. All right, let's get Superman off this list and go to the next one. Here we go. Round and round it goes. Round and round it goes. All right, so Nobody 2. This is the
Nobody.
sequel to the Bob Odenkirk.
Odenkirk.
Odenkirk. Oh, no, it's not a B, it's a D, Troy. It's Odenkirk. An August 15th release. I hit the wrong button on my
Did you
keyboards.
ever?
I
You were
did.
right on
Wow.
it.
I was right there. Nobody 2, August 15th from Universal. All right. So who's going to give us some points in for Nobody 2? Anybody?
Started off.
Okay. With one? All right. Ahmed for one. Ahmed for one.
You
Ahmed
never
for
see.
one. Anyone? Ahmed for one.
2.
Two for Candace. Candace getting back into the game or attempting to.
What? She still has points left.
Yeah, she does.
I
Yeah.
do still have points left. Yes.
Yeah. All right. So Candace has two. Nobody 2 for up. Ahmed's putting up the three fingers with the silent bid sort of thing because that works so well on an audio
I got you to
format.
narrate.
Okay. Okay. I see. I see. Okay. So Ahmed's got Nobody 2 for 3 points. Anyone else want to put an advancement on that? Anyone? All right, we're gonna go. Oh,
4.
oh, 4 points for Candace. 4 points for Candace. Anyone want to put an advance on that? I'm looking at you, Mr. Ahmed. Yes. All right, we're gonna say 4 points in one, 4 points in 2.
5 points.
5 points. Okay, going up to five. Going up to five. Not holding his chest. No, he's actually showing the five fingers. All right. All right. Ahmed's got Nobody 2 for 5 points. Nobody
I
2
feel
for
like
5 points.
6.
6 points for Candace. Ooh, all right. Okay. Okay. So we got Candace for 6 points for Nobody 2. Going for one.
I'm gonna go for
Going-
7.
Going for 7. All right. Playing it.
Daniel.
Going to the end. Going to the end. All right.
I don't even think this movie's gonna do well, but I like the first one.
Now, the first one, did it only get released like on streaming, or did it actually get a
No, no,
theatrical release?
I think it came out wide. It's
Okay,
just
gotcha.
I think it caught on afterwards.
Right,
Isn't
right,
it a
right, right,
limited
right.
release the first time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
like a COVID sort of thing, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
2021.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. So I'm sorry. I've lost track of who currently
I had
has.
Daniel's at
You have
7.
Daniel's at 7 or Ahmed's at 7?
Oh,
I had
Ahmed's at
Ahmed,
7?
Ahmed.
Ahmed's at 7.
Oh,
Ahmed's
okay.
at 7. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. I apologize. So Ahmed for 7 going once. Ahmed for 7 going twice. Third and final count. And Candace lets it go. And so Ahmed
Yeah.
for 7 gets Nobody 2. All right. Good old
I'm not gonna lie,
revenge
that went for a
flicks.
lot more than I thought it would. Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, this one did 50 mil at the box office. So,
Oh, really?
and apparently,
Okay. All right.
according to Google,
Gotcha.
with
Right.
with strong emphasis on the quotations, is we can't really trust the internet anymore.
All right. So with 6 choices left, we have 5 movies available. And we are going to end up on the Bad Guys 2 again.
I bid
So-
-1.
Okay, let's spin that wheel again. Spin that wheel. Spin, spin, spin. Wheel of morality. Spin, spin. Fantastic for the first steps. This is probably going to be Marvel's biggest swing at box office this particular summer. And
You're moving Mitch around again.
oh, why is Mitch doing that? All right, so this is, I believe it is the end of July because it comes out after Superman. There you go. First Steps, July 25th. Again, Walt Disney Studios. It is a new addition to the Marvel Universe. And who's
And
going to
the
make
others
an
all did
opening bid on
so
this?
bad.
Yeah, Fantastic Four is kind of cursed, but Superman's out, so
Yeah,
23.
exactly.
big bet.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's 23.
23 from Dan. Dan's going to start off with 23. I'll go to 25.
26.
27.
30.
30 going once. 30 going twice. I'm looking at Nat just to be on the safe side.
31,
35.
36,
37.
38.
40.
42.
Anyone in advancement on 42?
Can I see the wheel?
You want to see what's
You should just be keeping track like the rest of us, or some of us.
there you go. There's the wheel. All right. So 42 points for Ahmed. 42 points going once.
44?
42, 44 for
Oh,
Daniel.
you're trying to get the fours in there, eh? I'm gonna break it with a 45.
Ah. 45. 45 for Ahmed. 45 for Ahmed with probably
46.
46. Ooh.
47.
47. Okay, okay, okay. This is good. This is what it comes down to. I didn't expect it to be nail biter this close to the end, but this is great. Dan, yes, no.
This will be my blockbuster.
Yeah, it will be
63.
holy shit. So Dan's gonna 63. You're going 63.
That's all in.
All right, Dan
That's
is
all in. I can't compete with that.
I don't think any of us can. I
Well,
don't even think Nat can.
no.
No. Okay,
How'd you
63.
end up with those points? Let's get a count on that. You have two titles for that.
No, he's got a crap load of very small numbers
know,
and all
no,
that
I'm just
sort of
kidding.
thing. Yeah. So 60, what was that again? 60.
63. That should be my
Yep, that is
final.
63
Yeah.
for Dan, who gets a Fantastic Four. All
For my
right.
10th movie.
And his 10th movie. That's not so bad. All right.
10
Wow.
movies on it.
That
Yeah.
was a smart move.
That was yeah, no, that was good. That was good. Bum rush the whole entire thing. All right. Let's keep going. Doopa 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 doo.
It's amazing. I thought I'd
with...
be out before anybody else.
All right,
Yeah,
here
and I
we
want it
go
to be
with
first. I like winning.
Gabby's Dollhouse the movie. This is a kids live action sort of uh,
Oh,
computer
I hate
generated
Gabby's
series and
Dollhouse
all that sort of thing.
so
Yeah,
much.
it's like little girls and all that sort of thing. It's very popular. The lead actress who has been on this series for like the 7 years that is, I believe this is going to be her last time doing this sort of thing. So it also could be that it's live action with computer generated interaction and whatnot. Being released at the end of the summer on September 26th. So you got an end of like beginning of school year sort of thing. And does anyone have any opening bids for this particular movie? Anyone?
Go with 5 points.
5 points from from
6.
Ahmed. 6 for Candace. All right. Anyone else? Anyone else? 6 points from Candace to get her hand on
7 points.
7 points for Ahmed. All right.
Let's see. What do we got left on there? 7. 8.
8 points. 8 points for Candace for Gabby's Dollhouse.
A movie I do not
There you go.
plan to go see.
All right, here we go. All right, we got Candace for 8. Was it again? Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, 8
Mhm.
going once. 8 for 2 going twice. Third and final call. All right, Candace gets Gabby for 8. All right. Let's go back to this wheel. Remove Gabby, and we're down to our final 3, which are interesting final films on here. All right, so we're gonna finish off with the other big tentpole movie of the summer, Jurassic World Rebirth. Now, this is the third iteration of trilogies, or at least proposed trilogies, at
This is where
least.
I may think I've lost out because I think Jurassic Park will be bigger than the Fantastic Four, but I
Yeah.
love the Fantastic
I'm
Four.
like, fingers crossed the Fantastic Four curse continues.
Okay,
I don't know.
Fingers and
this
toes
is
crossed. Like
this is
four.
a July 2nd. So this opens
Okay.
before Superman and Fantastic Four. So this will be able to grab box office before those two other tentpole movies, but only by like a week and a bit. So we got a July 2nd from Universal. Gareth Edwards is directing. And who's going to start off the opening bid with this movie?
39.
39. I will go
It's all
40.
my money.
I will go 40.
I'm out.
41.
Mid for 41. So Dan's out. Candace is not too rich for me, over my limit. So it's up to you, Nat. Do you want Jurassic Park? All right, with that,
No.
no, we will end this quickly. And Ahmed for 41, was it?
41.
41. Ahmed gets Jurassic Park for 41 points.
Wasn't even on my list.
But it's a box office draw every
It
Yeah,
year.
is.
nope,
I gotta take
that'll
them where I
be,
can get them.
yeah.
Money in the pocket with that one.
All right, and now we come down to our final two on this three-person wheel. Of course, we're going to hit the bad guys a couple times before we hit any other ones.
Yes.
I don't even know what that big, bold, beautiful is. What is we talking about here?
All right, let's get to the big, bold, beautiful journey. All right, big, bold, beautiful journey. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah, I think it's way near the bottom.
Oh, really? There it is
Yeah,
right
it's
there.
right
Big
there.
Bold Beautiful
42.
Journey from Sony Pictures. Oh, this is the Margot Robbie and Colin Farrell where there is
Yep.
nothing actually except for this date being held for the movie. September 19th, Sony Pictures and all that sort of thing. So it could be one of those nobody knows what's going to happen until it happens and all that. So what do you got, people? Who wants to put in an opening bid?
Colin Farrell. I don't know.
Yeah.
10.
15.
20.
You're already past my bank.
We're learning how to
20.
count by fives.
20 for Mitch, was it? Was that it?
Yeah.
20 for Mitch?
Mhm.
What about you there, Nat? You
No.
no? Not just gonna snipe it from us and all that sort of thing? No? You holding out for the surfer? Is that what you're holding out for the surfer?
I'm
aren't
holding
you?
out for bad guys too, but like
Gonna buy it off them.
I'm
Trade points.
100%.
Open the game back up.
Oh yeah. It's
All right,
11
we got
p.m., but
20
yeah.
for Mitch. 20, right? It was 20.
Yeah.
I'll trade you
go-
those two for that
I'll
one.
go 25.
I'm going for 7.
No, that accent.
30.
Anyone else want to put an advancement on that? Because I'm not going to.
Wait, what did you say again? Sorry.
I said, what? Does anyone else want to put an advancement on that? Because I'm not
No.
going to. That's what yeah. Going
Anybody wanna
once,
bid 'em up?
going twice. All right, Mitch gets that for, what was that again? Whoops, I just clicked off of it.
30.
For 30, right. All right. 30 for Mitch, getting.
Are we going to spin the wheel for the last movie?
Well, yeah. We
See how
got
many
that.
times?
How many times?
We gotta count how many times like we did like we actually landed on bad guys too.
I will, you know what? I will take note as I edit this. All right, bad guys 1.
Fuck me.
Woo! Every time I'm like I'm still excited.
And we end up on
Oh,
the
that was sad.
Surfer. There you go. Kind of anticlimactic that we ended up on the Surfer, but there we
I
go.
wonder what the Surfer is.
It's a
So what the
Nicolas
Surfer
Cage
is a
movie.
Nicolas Cage movie, yeah, that actually comes out next week.
It'll
It's
do more than zero.
it'll definitely, yeah, it's September 2nd. It's a roadside attraction, and yeah. So an old surfer with his son returns to a beach that he grew up with, and to find that the locals have taken over, and it becomes like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a
Sounds like a
Nicolas
Bob's
Cage
Burgers
movie.
He's got
episode.
to battle the rats, and they're gonna have
Yeah,
some dance
exactly,
off at the
exactly.
end.
Yeah,
And
yeah. All right, so anybody going to put in some points for the Surfer?
10.
All right, 10 for Candace for the Surfer. Anyone else want to?
11,
All right.
I mean, I
We
might as well just go to 18 because
20.
yeah.
all right. Um what about you, Mitch? Do you in for, or you beyond, is that beyond your,
I got $9.
you got $9? Daniel's out of it, Ahmed's out of it as well. So I'm gonna go to my full 40 and see what Nat says to that.
Yeah, I got 36. So like,
Yes.
ooh,
I don't know how Troy had so much
Troy
left
in
over
for
at
the
the end.
Troy in for the steal.
All right, so I'll take that for 40, as I reluctantly just purchased a Nicolas Cage
Who would
movie.
have thought 40 would have went for almost the same amount as Superman? Superman went for 41. Okay.
I think Troy just wanted to take like every movie I
Troy,
went
where
for.
was your 40 at Superman?
No, because it went to 40 when I was at 40, so I couldn't do 41.
Yeah. Fantastic Four went
It
for the
got to
most.
40. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay,
All
I
right.
wanted 3 movies. I
Okay.
literally had a list with hearts on it, and I got the 3 movies with the hearts on it. And Surfer was like, my 36. I'll spend it on Surfer if I can get it, because
Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, Ahmed, you have, let's see, you have Jurassic World Rebirth, Mission Impossible:
I
The
hate
Final
those movies.
Reckoning, uh 28 years later, and the Smurf movie. And what else did
yeah.
you pick up?
Nobody
Also,
2.
Nobody
Can't believe you
2.
stole the Smurf movie from me. That's just mean.
Okay, so that means that next up is, let's
I
look at
didn't
this.
think anyone would have taken Fantastic Four from me, and you didn't think anyone would have taken Smurfs from
So
you.
Candace, you have Fight or Flight, Final Destination Bloodlines, The Ritual, The Materialists, Megan 2.0, Freakier Fridays, and Weapons, and Spinal Tap 2. The end continues. And Gabby
This is
Self
just
has,
this is my
wow,
genre niche.
there
This
you
is,
go.
like teenage melodrama, horror, and
Hmm.
rom-coms.
There you go. That's not so bad. All right. Do they have a Hallmark movie like that?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, shit. Okay, so Dan has Fantastic Four First Steps, The Toxic Adventures, The Conjuring Last Rites, Downton Abbey 3,
Yeah.
Karate Kid Legends, Dangerous Animals, The Long Walk, Ella McKay, One Battle After Another, and The Strangers Chapter 2. It's quite a total you have there, Dan. All right. We got Mitch with Hurry Up Tomorrow, Ballerina, How to Train Your Dragons, IMAX, ELO, F1. Mitch is the one that has Bad Guys 2, The Naked Gun, Grand Prix of Europe, Caught Stealing, The Roses, A Big,
Yeah, both the
Bold,
racing movies.
Beautiful Journey. And then we got Nat with Lilo and Stitch, Superman, and Sketch. And I ended up with
Damn right.
Shadow for, yeah, no, that's Lilo and Stitch and Superman is pretty impressive. So I have Shadow Force, The Surfer, The Thunderbolts, The Clown in the Cornfield, Bring Her Back, the Phonocilian Scheme. I know what you did last
I
summer,
know how you
and
did
him.
last
I know how you did last
Oh
summer
my God,
with
that's like if
him.
I said it. Like I would
All
call it
right.
for sure.
So that brings us to the end of a very long record. I want to thank everyone for hanging around with all that. I'm glad we were able to get that done all in one time. Everyone happy with their lists?
You got less than a minute. You better be happy.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter anyway.
I did better than I
So my
thought.
extra point
So
didn't matter in the end. I still have 7 points.
Yeah, where do I cash these 18 points in? What do I get?
You know what? You can save them up for next year.
I have
Oh,
30.
rollover points.
I have
Oh,
36.
no.
Ooh,
I refuse
No,
to
you
accept
can't
Watch
that.
save
out,
them up for next
everybody.
year. You can't save them up for next year.
Hey, how come
I
he gets an
refuse to
extra point
accept this.
then? You have
All right,
6 points.
I want to thank you all for joining me for this. We'll keep everyone updated with weekly or bi-weekly updates and all that sort of thing. And when people have big box office numbers come in, I'll probably pull you guys into like, hey, this is what you got and all that sort of thing. And we'll do constant updates. And I want to thank the listeners for joining us for this little bit of a journey. And I guess we'll see you guys at the box office. Bye.
Nice meeting you all.
You've just been listening to Summer Movie Draft 2025 edition, a Planet Geek production. Please be sure to download, share, subscribe, comment, and review. It most definitely helps us out. Check out our other pop culture programs by searching your social media platforms. On Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Tumblr, or Letterboxd, search for Planet Geek Productions. On X, formerly Twitter, Instagram, or Blue Sky, search for Planet Geek Pod. Or to reach out to us via email, you can go to planetgeekpod@gmail.com. Be sure to check out the show notes for more information about the co-hosts and their social medias. So until next time, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you at the box office.